Go.
Hello, my little nerds and nerdettes. Please join us for another episode of
Dungeon Crawlers.
where I drink and find reasons every day not to TPK my entire party.
Aw, we're just that
Aw.
lovable, aren't we?
But
Oh.
the group left off making their way through the forests in between my sea and Kalor. After running into a small fishing village off of the beaten path, the group found themselves toe-to-toe with
This is where we
some
are headed.
botanical
This is where
slash organic hybrid type creature that talked about a mother or a overseer or something of that nature that basically was commanding them to take possession of people. The group, with a hard fought fight, made their way through the group, through the fight, through the pain. Couple party members coming real close. One party member going, actually 2 party members going down at one point, right? No, one.
I think it was just Sophia.
Just Sophia.
I
But
went down, but I got up.
correct.
It's
Yes, it was very
true.
quickly. So us 2. But
You got knocked
hard
down.
fought fight.
I
You
got
got
up
it
You
up
got
again.
up again.
Probably
Never
called
gonna get you
Chumbawamba.
down. Oh. But the group finding their way, and with a very lucky wild magic surge that seemed to save the party from probably a lot of disaster. The group, pulling themselves together, came toe-to-toe with another individual, a Harlock Combs of sorts, who seemed to be kind of investigating the area, and very curious about the group's nature and what they had been up to recently. Upon further investigations, it kind of seemed to be just a bypassing individual, and he went his own way, leaving the group to continue heading towards Kalor. A lot of lore dump, a lot of backgrounds, the group kind of coming to terms with each other and getting a little more comfortable.
Finally.
Finally, a little bit, still lots.
We also learned from that conversation that some healthy and not so healthy distrust of authority
Correct.
with a few people
Yes.
in the group.
Yes.
Correct. Actually, there was a very unhealthy relationships there with authority, as we, obviously told pretty quickly.
Gleam their heads, yeah.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
I'll need to be more trusting.
You tries. But the group continue to make their way towards Kalor, resting up in one of the little valleys, little cliff hangs. I believe you guys are right about there-ish, where you guys kind of decided to talk, and Patience made her way up a tree to do a couple push-ups and survey the outlying area. At this point, during I believe, Axel, were you on first or second watch? I can't remember. I think it was first.
I'd elected to stay up the entire night.
Yeah, but I think you were into the second watch or the first one. No, you were into the second watch.
Yeah, I mean, I've made 2 perception checks so far, so I
Correct.
would imagine second.
And during the second perception watch, or perception watch, during the second part of your watch, a familiar voice reached out to you and basically reached out saying, hello.
Oh,
And that's
that's
where we left
right.
off.
And you left us like that. That fucking cliffhanger. Rude.
So,
It was whispering sweet nothings.
it was whispering sweet nothings. A Shenzi who talked out to Axel. So, that's where we will continue your night. It is roughly about middle of the night, about 11-ish, midnight. Pretty dark out. The campfire behind you slowly hums.
The campfire is humming?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like You know when
It'd
the
go-
like
it'd be going,
it's not a, well, it's not like a full fire, but it's kind of that medium to low fire, and it's doing kind of that crackle, that hum, that that and you can hear the campfire in the background as the rest of the group sleeps. I believe, Patience, you had said though that you were still up. You were still up in the tree.
Yeah,
you
I
were
probably
kinda-
would
you
have
were-
fallen asleep there.
Okay. So you were hanging out at this point as the familiar voice in the middle of the night, I wouldn't say reaches out to you, but speaks in your general direction. Axel? Is that you?
Yeah, sort of on guard. I'll stand up from my sitting position, sort of keep my hand near my belt. I'll walk like a few paces towards where I think the voice is coming from.
Okay.
And I will respond back in Knoll. The Dawnmanes think they control the desert. And wait for a response.
Sorry, 1 second. Is there a certain phrase you're looking for back? Sorry. I'm just trying to find it in my notes if you writ me anything.
He'd be looking for something to the effect of like, but everyone knows the Knolls really do.
Okay. And as you say this out into the darkness, and as you do, you hear back, but the Knolls are the strongest.
And the response comes back in Knoll.
Yes, this does.
Okay. So I'll drop my guard a little. And I'll walk closer.
Okay. Pause as you kind of slowly make your way. You haven't stepped out of the light of the fire at this point. You're kind of like on that edge. I would say you're about at this point 50 feet from the tree line in your little opening there.
And yeah, I mean, I'll just be searching for the voice.
Oh, sir, my leg. And you see kind of like a dark figure.
I will step closer.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, so you take another 5-10 feet forward.
Yeah.
Okay. You're about 40-ish feet away. Ah. What are you doing?
You told me to step closer.
Help me.
Still a little on guard. I will attempt to reach her.
Okay. You get to about 30 feet. And as you do, 2 yellow eyes peer through the foliage. Make a Constitution saving throw. At disadvantage.
I knew this music was wrong. Damn it.
Is this related to poison or disease?
No.
All right. 16.
16. It makes all of a sudden you feel kind of like a strange effect take your body over, and you almost feel like yourself freeze. But at that split moment, you notice almost like a canine type creature on all fours with a long, like beaded tail that whips over the top like a scorpion, with a grotesque type mouth, large, huge grotesque type mouth, and it's just like this big open, very very toothy smile, and it lunges at you. It is going to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. 12.
12. You are knocked onto your back as you try to catch this creature. You land on your back and you are knocked prone. And as you do, it is going to make a attack as a bonus action. $20 to hit.
Yeah.
It does 16 points of damage
Ow. Okay.
as the jaw grapples into your shoulder. And as it does, you can make this one an advantage because you said disease or poison, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, make a another Constitution saving throw.
24.
24. You feel the effects of something begin to take hold. And you quickly grab the wound and you shove your finger into the wound, and you kind of you almost make it larger, and whatever this green ooze is leaks out as this creature now stands on top of you. And strangely enough, as you guys are fighting on the ground, it's silence around you.
What did
I was just
Axel
gonna
leave the
ask.
camp?
I was just gonna ask.
He's on the edge of the camp.
Did it trigger
Like,
my alarm,
he's-
which is that are on the perimeter of the camp?
Correct.
Fucking yes, Sophia.
Okay, so as he would,
How far out does that go though?
it's not that big, honestly.
Yeah,
so
how
if
far out
it's
is
not
that?
like, it's probably no more than about 10 feet from the fire.
He'd already stepped out of that. Because
So
he is
it would've-
about-
It would have triggered it then when he stepped out of it.
No, because I
He's
would.
friendly.
Yeah, I can set creatures
Oh,
who can set it, so I have Axel not set off the alarms.
Oh shit.
Correct. So, because
But
Axel
if
has
the other thing comes in, it will go
correct.
off.
Yeah.
But he had stepped. That's why I was asking how far he was willing to step away. And he stepped just on the cusp of the firelight. Like if you guys were to wake up, you would see dark shadows on the edge of the firelight on the ground. So actually, you are laying on your back with this creature on top of you with the jaw that just bit into you, and you're holding the claws at this point, and you're like, you kind of got your arm up and in between you. What do you do?
I'm gonna stand up from being prone if I can.
Okay.
That'd be half my movement speed.
You're yes, because he's not grappled you. You were just, he had knocked you
Yeah.
prone.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I'm gonna take the disengage action, and I'm gonna use the rest of my remaining 15 feet to go as close to the camp as possible.
Okay. That will actually just get you, actually, hold on. Excuse me. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. So you jump up and you quickly throw yourself backwards the 15 feet. So this creature stands 15 feet from you and it is hunched down on all fours, staring directly at you. And
How
you
close to the camp am I?
You would be about another 15 feet. Because you had stepped about 30 feet away. So you're about 15 feet from the group as they're kind of rested around the fire.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna dash to get another 30 feet. And I'm just gonna get as close to the fire as possible.
Okay. As you do, the creature slinks back down and walks back into the foliage.
Yeah, I figured.
You a bitch?
He don't want none of that heat. None of that smoke.
You don't want this smoke.
You don't want this smoke.
The moment you step another 5 feet towards the camp, though, suddenly you can hear yourself breathing. You can hear the crackle of the fire. You can hear the snoring of patients in the tree above you. And you begin to hear like the sounds around you again.
You know, sort of clutching his shoulder, be like, damn. I'll take out one of my weapons, just in case it comes back, but otherwise I'll just be staying as close to the fire as possible.
Okay. All
What
right.
was that noise?
I don't like things lurking in the night when we're sleeping.
I mean, I don't
Was
either.
that-
I mean,
was
we're
that
not
a-
aware of it.
I thought
We're
that was a
sleeping
cat.
We're sleeping
There-
peacefully.
You
And
know,
what-
like,
what
how
did you
noisy,
roll?
though, him running back into camp.
Not at all.
Oh, damn it. Alright.
Did you not hear what I had said?
Yeah, but you said when he got back into camp, so I thought maybe him running to the
Oh.
campfire. Maybe, I
Like
don't
the
know
last,
how loud that
the
would have
last
been.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Up to Frosty. How much noise are you making?
He'd be trying to make as little as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
So what did you roll for perception the second time around? So you rolled 18 the first time, 14 the second. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So with that roll, as you settle back into the fire, and you guys did a little collecting beforehand. You throw a couple more logs onto the fire to get them a little more light. You do notice with the 14, and after throwing a little more wood to the fire, you do notice kind of on that thresh, about 50-ish, 60 feet away of the camp, lurking at the edge of the wood. You do see the creature kind of lurk there, and then he, like, as the firelight hits the foliage at the very edge, you watch as it slinks deeper into the forest.
Yeah.
You don't want none.
So, are you continue your watch?
Yeah, I mean, I already made the Constitution save to avoid exhaustion for a full 8 hours, so...
Roll another perception check.
Okay. 20.
20?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll say with 20 you see this too. I'll say with 20 you see this too. Actually, no. Hold on. Hold on.
Uh-oh. I don't like when you smirk when you grab
Okay,
your stuff.
so- As you sit and the early hours of the morning happen and the shoulder begins to ache. You know, a bit of decent chunk into your shoulder, but then you dug in a little bit to get whatever the hell that was to ooze out. About 2:30 in the morning, 3, roughly, on the edge of camp, kind of in your right-handed side direction. So like 3-4 hours, 3-ish hours later, on the right-handed side of the camp. Patience. Patience. Are you sleeping?
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you kind of just... Sounds like Sophia's talking to you.
Oh. What? What? So, is that you? What's going on?
I'm down here. I fell. And you notice Patience kind of rustling in the tree above you, Axel. And you kind of watch as like he kind of sits up, or she sits up and begins to kind of look around, and you notice like her look behind her, and like kind of towards the tree line, and she begins to kind of like scooch down the branches and like looks in the direction. And you kind of hear it's not like super far away, but you kind of hear like you hear her like mumbling, or like, you know, like when you wake up and you're kind of like out of it, you hear Patience kind of like what.
Do I see anything? Like, do I see Sophia?
Make a perception check.
Hi.
13. You see a darkish figure in that direction.
I can barely see. I can very clearly see Sophia sleeping, right?
Oh yeah, right next to you. Yeah, 100%, 1000%. You see Sophia sitting there.
Okay. I'm gonna ready an action to shove Patience if she drops down from the tree.
I'm going to the bathroom. I fell. Help! Ah, damn it!
Does it sound pretty well like Sophia?
Make a insight check if you want.
Okay. 15?
15? No. Something sounds off. It's close. Something sounds off.
You know me better than that.
Yeah, I do. uh, I'm definitely gonna stay up in the tree.
Would Patience see Sophia from the tree?
Yeah,
Or
I'll
is that
look
not-
back. I'll look back to the fire where I know he was sleeping.
Sophia's laying there sleeping.
Hmm.
And the moment you do, voices stop.
Huh.
And because of your role, Axel, you do notice the dark figure, and you notice the exact outline of what you just got done getting fucked on. And you watch as it slinks back into the foliage again.
Can I make out any other features with that higher check?
A creepy thing that you notice is when it's speaking, the mouth elongates like into a huge mouth, and you watch as the tongue kind of comes out as it's making its sounds and begins to talk and it mimics the person's voices. And like the tail above kind of like twitches every time it begins to talk, and it kind of like crouches down like it's waiting for him to come closer. Something that you didn't notice before when you had walked towards it.
Okay.
But as it almost like it kind of knows it's not going to lure you, watch as it kind of like lowers itself and like slowly moves itself back into the trees.
I guess when I looked back, do I see Axel there?
You see Axel standing, full attention at the fire, staring, like just not like a friendly, like, you know, I just woke up look, like
Yeah,
dead ass
hackles
staring.
raised and like
Yeah,
just
like he is full
full
blown,
alert.
legs spread into like
Battle
if he wanted
stance.
to, he could kick in one moment and probably cover 10 feet. And he is down, he is ready, he's watching the tree line, and he's shielded and like mace in hand, and he's just standing there. Not looking at you, not looking at the party, he's staring directly at the tree line.
Assuming that he heard / saw the same thing. And I'm gonna, yeah, I'm up now. I'm looking out as well.
Okay.
Eyes on the tree line.
You don't notice anything else. As the rest of your watch, this third watch, comes to an end here, Axel, and in the distance, you kind of begin to see the orange kind of rise of the sun come up over the edge. Like, it's not like fully out yet, but you can kind of see, it's beginning to be like daylight. Like
That
the
time
dew
of
is
the
beginning to form. Yeah.
that time of the morning where the deep midnight blue of the sky turns to that slightly lighter blue.
Correct.
Twilight, where you can start to get the glow in the sky.
Yeah.
And as you do, both of you guys roll perception checks for me.
Nice, guys.
Yeah. Oh
Good.
yeah. Far off, actually, on the outskirts of your vision, like way out there in the foliage, you look and you just as the sun comes up and crests enough to the point where, you can begin to see like little rays are shooting through the trees and through the grass. You see about 60 feet off, laid down in the grass, tail moving side to side, almost like a cat. It's hunched down in the grass, like waiting. And then it kind of like, as the sun begins to get a little bit more, it kind of notices, like, I don't have cover anymore, and just like slowly backs up. No sound, incredibly quiet, and then just like turns and walks off into the forest.
Kind of look at Axel. Just kind of nod. The pretty serious expression on my face.
I'll just kind of look at you and scoff like, and go back to sitting down.
And I would say with your perception check as well, Patience, you do notice like a little, kind of like a bite mark wound on the shoulder of Axel. And the sun begins to crest, and the day begins to be had. And morning comes to you, with the rest of the night coming to an end. Long rest had for those that took a long rest. For those that did not, it did not.
Did I get a long rest since I sort of
You-
woke up and stayed awake?
You technically would have gotten a long rest. You only really woke up the last 2-ish hours.
Okay.
During one of the free hours, could I have gotten like a short rest in during where nothing was happening?
Yes, the first part of the first watch, you could have gotten kind of like a sitting,
Yeah.
relaxation period.
Yeah. I'll just heal off of that a little. Ugh, yuck. But I still got hit dice.
Nailed it.
I know, right? That's better. And that's all I need.
That will do ya.
Well, I'm gonna get up real early and just stretch. Man, I slept like a fucking rock. Slept great.
I'm probably gonna
Man, I feel like $1 million.
I'm probably gonna wake up a little later than KB because I stayed up like a couple hours later than everybody. So I'm probably sleeping a little bit while that's happening still.
I'll get up shortly after KB.
How high did I say I was up in the tree? I forget. Like 20 feet?
I think you were like 30-ish feet, 30,
Okay.
40 feet roughly, yeah.
Easy enough. Yeah, as the light goes grows higher and the sun comes up and people wake up, I'll hop out of the tree.
Holy
Just
shit!
kind of tuck and roll at the bottom with my slow fall.
How'd you stay up there while you were sleeping?
I've slept in weirder places. And less comfortable ones, too.
Oh, your throat's not mine. The ground isn't much better. Ah, there's this rock.
Yeah, well, don't worry. We'll find somewhere a little bit more, plush soon enough, I imagine.
It's great for me. I look like a baby.
Yeah,
The woods are
I could
the woods
hear
are
you from all the
peaceful.
way up in the tree.
the woods are peaceful with the sound of the fire and the wind through the trees.
Yeah,
All I can imagine is
I'll
Axel
just
sitting on the
kinda-
edge of the camp, just like mulling, just.
I'll just kind of just pop a quick glance in Axel's direction. I'm assuming he's not looking at me.
Nah, he'd be just sitting next to Nova, cleaning his weapons. As usual.
Well, probably best that I tell you all this, even if it shatters the illusion of safety. There was this weird fucking thing hanging around here earlier this morning. I woke up and I thought I heard you, Sophia, off in the bush. Sounded like you, but not quite. And didn't really get a good look at this thing, but whatever it was big and it was clearly stalking us. Axel saw it too.
You sure you want dreaming?
No,
I'll
I'm
look up in Axel's direction and
pretty damn sure. I mean, I've been awake since then.
I wouldn't want to camp out here by myself.
Yeah, that'd probably be suicide.
But together we're safe, right?
Yeah, of course.
And we'll get to Krawler later today.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope we don't have to
Excited
spend
for
another
that.
night out here.
Did the voice call you to go somewhere?
More
I mean-
voices?
It was like, I think, didn't feel like, that thing back in that village, because that was like inside our heads or something. This was more like, it was trying to
It's as Nova said.
imitate.
All the monsters out here seem to be able to get in our heads.
I
We need
mean,
to
like,
be careful.
I don't think it was just that direct. No, it was more like using some trickery, not like.
Well, we didn't hear it.
Well, yeah, you guys were asleep, and also
Oh, you?
well close to the fire. Yeah, but I was further away.
You weren't that far away. I could look up at you and see you.
No.
But also, if it called to you in Sophia's voice, then it had to know from your head that that's the voice that would have convinced you to go, right? So even if it was speaking with sound,
Oh,
it
Or
had
it
to
heard us
know.
talking the night before.
I don't know. I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
guess you guys maybe know better than me. I'm just telling you what I saw
I think we
and
should ask.
heard
I
and
think we
stuff.
should ask Nova. She's the one that. Her people prepared for this.
Well, I
They
mean,
all
she's
have
standing
to-
right there. What do
No,
you
I'm
think?
still sleeping.
She's still sleeping.
Oh,
Somebody
you're
wake
still-
her ass
I
up.
thought you were awake.
No.
Oh damn! There's egg on my face.
Somebody
She
wake her
said-
ass up and let's break camp.
If we want to get to Krawler, we need to get going.
I'd say with all the chatting and rustling at this point, I'd probably wake up and stretch.
We'll just gradually start like talking louder and louder.
Yeah. Like what your grandparents do when they want you to get up and you're sleeping over there.
You're vacuuming, slamming the vacuum into their door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're making coffee, but they're loud as shit about it.
Dropping shit.
Hey, breakfast is ready.
Yeah.
Slam, slam. All right.
I've done that a couple times. been
Oh,
trying
the
to
worst
fucking
is when
sleep in.
they open the blinds.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Oh no, my mom was notorious. We'd game WoW all night. We'd be on World of Warcraft all night, and we'd be like sleeping. Like we just passed out at like 3 a.m. And she would vacuum upstairs, or she would take the steam mop. So you'd hear, and then she'd be upstairs, and you could hear all the fucking breakfast going, and the dogs running around like fucking idiots.
Barking
Just
and
like-
stuff.
And then she'd come to the stairs. Breakfast is ready.
You're like, fine, mom, I'm coming. Jeez.
Oh,
When
we'd
that
legit get
sun
breakfast.
comes in, you're like,
And then we go back downstairs, and we would all just like roll into bed and just no.
make it stop.
Stop.
But yes, they begin. The crowd or the group begins to get louder and louder as they talk.
Yeah, I'll. It won't be like an abrupt wake up. It will have been like everything got gradually louder, so I would be woken up probably normally, not in a bad way or anything. But anyway, I'm gonna stretch. Okay, that was a good night's sleep.
What's your passive perception, Nova?
Tis. I think it was
4.
13?
Passive perception 4.
No, there it is. 12.
That was approximately Kaz's
12.
passive perception.
That's pretty good.
Bro,
So, I
I
mean,
know,
it-
from being Freya and having a passive of 16, 12 sucks.
I mean, it's good enough to the point to where you wake up, you stretch, you begin to get yourself ready, and you notice the very haggard, very tired Axel cleaning his weapons, kind of sitting cross-legged by the fire with a
No, he was sitting
Freshly-
next to me.
yeah, well, yeah. Freshly kind of wrapped, treated, semi-bled through cloth bandage on his shoulder.
I'm gonna mind link with him. Hey, you okay?
Yeah. What's up?
Do you have a rough night, or everything go okay?
Just some wild animals that I had to deal with.
I fucking knew he was gonna do that.
Such a badass.
I don't know, right?
He's like, nah, it's a fucking squirrel.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
Goddamn squirrels trying to get in camp. Beat them all off.
He did what?
Beat them all off. You took that in a dirty direction.
That'll
Yeah,
take
sure.
care of him.
Shame. Okay. So because like I just fought off some wild animals.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get some breakfast and start tearing down then, I guess.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna take note of his wound that's wrapped. And I'm gonna kind of look at it and look at him. Did one of the animals do that to you?
Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, yeah.
Diablo.
I mean, yeah. God damn it.
They left. They were just really happy.
God damn it. Frosty. Oh.
I mean, he's not lying.
I know. Just,
And he didn't say he
I'm-
killed them. He said he dealt with them.
I
So,
know. I'm trying not to meta.
It
All
could
right.
go a bunch of different ways.
I know. All right. Well, I hope you gave them what they asked for then.
I mean, I wandered a little too far, but once I got back to the flame, they didn't seem too interested in pursuing me.
Good. Well, thank you for keeping us safe.
I know how good rest, or how important rest is for you magic types, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, well, rest is just as important to you. You need to try to get some one of these nights as well. You can't always carry the burden of staying up all night.
I hear you.
I'm gonna pat his unwounded shoulder, and I'm gonna get some rations out of my pack and hand it to him.
You'll accept them.
What?
What?
Do we lose?
Frosty,
What
you cut
happened?
out.
Oh, I just said he'll accept them. I might have mumbled.
Oh, okay. And then I'm just gonna sit down and eat a ration and just observe everybody for a little bit.
Okay. At this point, I would say you guys got a really good night's rest, and you guys woke up nice and early. It's about 6:30 in the morning. The sun is up. The day feels pretty good.
All right. Who's ready to hit the road?
Ready to get the hell out of here. I love the woods, but it'll be nice to get back to civilization too.
Oh, well, let's hope the woods don't be loving you too much.
You just have to know what to expect. Just don't be prey. As long as you aren't prey, you don't have to worry.
Easy enough for you to say.
Why would you say it's easy?
Well, you were fast asleep. Hear what I heard.
Uh-oh.
I'm assuming you missed the conversation that we all just had.
Yeah, I guess
Are you
I-
guys like up and like packing up your stuff and things while you're
Yeah.
having this
Oh, yeah.
conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have missed it. I kind of woke up at the tail end of you guys shouting.
Well, I'm guessing that he didn't tell you either, pointed Axel. But there was something definitely watching us last night. And pretty sure it's what gave Furball that wound.
No, he did mention that there was a little bit of trouble, but
It was, well, I don't know what he said, but it wasn't small. And it seemed to be able to, I don't know, like imitate voices or something. I mean, I heard Sophia calling out to me, which woke me up, but it didn't sound right. And of course, the voice was coming from off in the woods, and she was sleeping by the fire.
I'm sorry, I'm KB's
I would say with that roll,
That
I
is
would say
quite
with that
odd.
roll, nobody notices KB.
Wait, just
kind of
just
like-
in case stream can't read it. KB sneakily grabbed some dirt from underneath where Nova was sleeping for his dirt bag, and then rolled
Didn't
sleight of hand.
His dirt bag. He is a dirt bag.
I didn't even know you had a dirt bag.
KB kind of walks by. He kind of like walks by, and you notice like he stumbles and kind of like, oh, yeah, my bad, and like just like walks off, and then all of a sudden it's just like into a little bag and just walks away. Nobody notices. Very sly.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
So the
So
normal thing to do?
I'm like trying to seriously sit here and listen, but I read that. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, basically, she just.
Yeah. No, it's a.
We'll sum it up. You
Was
heard
imitating
you
voices.
heard the conversation before. Nova did not.
Yeah. So you had said that it was imitating voices and
Yes.
imitating
I don't know.
voices like how?
Well, I mean, we've run into our fair share of things that have been speaking to us in our heads and shit lately, but this didn't feel like that. It was definitely like I was hearing it ears.
They're still
And it was out
trying
in
to
the
trick you,
woods.
though. They were
I
still trying to
mean,
trick you and lure you
well,
away.
well, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
What did it
But
look
isn't it
like?
weird ever since we've left Omira that
How
everything we've run across is trying to lure us to them? With
how
voices?
good of a look did I get at this thing? Not a very good one, I don't think.
You not so much.
Axel, of course, kind of met it face first, so
So, knowing the lore of some of the creatures that inhabit, like Shattered Vale and stuff like that, knowing that there is a lot of mimicry because it's such a cutthroat area,
Mhm.
things have learned to evolve and have to basically play tricks in order to stay on top of the food chain.
Yes.
So Patience would said that she didn't get a very good look at it.
yeah. Why don't you ask him?
I'm gonna look.
I'm guessing that wound didn't come from a squirrel.
I'm gonna.
Doesn't matter. It's an animal. Got scared by fire. Doesn't really seem like much of a threat to me.
I'm gonna look at
You
Axel.
clearly couldn't fight all of us. They were trying to pick us off one by one.
Really? The big man on campus, scared of a little thing that's got a bit of bite to it. Huh.
I just didn't think it was worth dealing with. If I did, I would have killed it, and I definitely wouldn't have needed your help.
Whatever you say.
I'm gonna look at Axel and then ask, "What? Did you get a good enough look at it to know what it looked like?"
I saw a few defining features, but it was still pretty dark.
What were their defining features? I'm trying to gauge if this is a creature that I would know.
Scorpion, barbed like tail, could split its mouth 4 ways. Piercing yellow eyes.
Ginge.
You've seen this creature
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
It's hunted. This is one of the main things that hunted around your area. One of the things that really puts you kind of on edge for this is the fact that you're this far north towards Kalor, and that was a creature that specifically pretty much was really only found around the Shattered Vale, where your guys' hunting parties and whatnot would venture into. It didn't necessarily come super close to you guys' village. Sometimes one might, but usually it was like hunting parties ran into this when they were doing things. And they would tell stories of this. And it was something that they would hunt and bring back and you guys would eat.
Anything. So I would probably know that its trick is that it likes to lure things away. It obviously doesn't just like attack things like like a wolf would just run and attack something. This is specifically trying to lure.
Roll a nature check with advantage.
Ew.
I mean, it's enough. You would know kind of from what your folks and the hunters from your group had told you. It's a creature that would mostly stalk when it had the advantage. So it would do things during the night, usually when it couldn't be seen. And you weren't 100% sure, like the hunters weren't 100% sure, but it was almost like it could read parts of your top thoughts and gaze into your memories a little bit to glean enough information to pull an important person forward and mimic that person's voice to get you to step away, to come close to it, and it would pounce knock you unconscious, and drag you away.
So it's a nighttime. So no, it was a nighttime
Yeah, it's
exclusive creature as well. Okay.
correct. It was something that hunts when it has the advantage.
Okay. So I'm gonna relay. Well, I'm definitely worried because that shouldn't be this far north. It's a little worrisome that something like that is out here with us. The other concerning thing is that it does read your mind and kind of use some information against you as a way to lure you
Fucking
away.
course it is. God.
I mean, we don't have much to worry about right now because they exclusively hunt at night, but it's definitely not something that you want to go toe-to-toe with. They're very elusive and they use tricks like a lot of creatures in the Shattered Vale do.
We weren't really
So-
supposed to have something to worry about since we weren't in the Shattered Vale. So I think we should get the collar as quickly as possible.
I agree. Because
In
if
case
that
that's
thing
not
is
all
up
that's here.
Exactly, if that thing is up here, who knows what else from that region could have made its way up. I'm glad that it didn't get anybody.
Alright,
Almost.
so let's go. Everyone ready?
We still have a
Yeah,
ways
ready to
go,
get the
so
hell out of here.
let's try to get there as fast as possible so that we don't have to spend another night out here. There are things that don't lurk in the night from the Shattered Vale, and we don't want to run into those either. So let's just hope we don't run into anything else that shouldn't be here. I'm gonna pick my pack up and put my belongings together. I don't even think I had unrolled my bedroll. So I think I just had to collect my blanket, but after I put my pack on, I'm pretty much gonna stand at the edge of camp and wait for everybody else to follow in tow, and I plan on leading again. Unless somebody else says something against that.
Nope.
I mean, you can lead if you want.
Alright, everybody ready?
Speak now if I ever hold your peace.
Yep.
All right, who is
Yep,
leading the way?
I'm leading the way.
Roll a survival check. Very nice. What is your route? Are you cutting through the woods or trying to cut through the woods, or are you going to take the safer route along the coast? Along the coast will add an extra day. Cutting through will shave off a day.
Yeah, definitely want to spend another day out here after knowing what's in the woods, so I'm gonna try to cut through.
Okay. So, roll a D100 for me.
Ew, fuck. This is gonna make
Uh-oh.
the Discord go. Wait 1 second.
71.
That's an unassuming number. I like it. No one puts the worst effect at number 71.
Yeah.
So, you're not wrong. 17, you're able to get a
71.
pretty good bearing through the woods as you kind of line it up with where you feel will land you in a decent route. Kind of semi-knowing a little bit of forest and how to make your way through things. You manage to really point yourself north, looking at the moss on the tree, and kind of where the sun came up. It's a very warm day. Sun's out, no clouds. You're able to make it pretty much unimpeded through the woods as you guys trek forward without any interruptions.
Excellent.
After a couple hours, you do notice the coastline again, kind of to your left-hand side, about 50 yards to your left.
Okay. That's good. I know I'm not, like, on the wrong heading.
Doesn't seem like it.
I'm gonna keep going forward then.
Okay. After a couple more hours, leading along the coastline, you do come out to a very large open field, and it is in all directions farm field.
Hey.
You come out roughly about here.
Okay.
And in all directions around you, there's kind of like I wouldn't say like a wall, but kind of like a long, like picket fence, like something that would keep, medium to like small animals out. I would say probably KB, the fence would come to about yay high. And you just notice like wheat, cornfields, and just like as far as you can see. And in the distance, it's not incredibly huge as you are really, really far away, but even then, incredibly huge. You notice a gold and almost ivory looking massive tower that comes up to a sigil, like a almost like a castle, like several like peaks and towers, and then one gigantic pillar that comes up in the center of all of it.
I'm gonna let out a sigh of relief, knowing that we're out of the woods and we are to Kaylor. I'm just gonna look back at everybody and grin really big. We made it.
Sophia's eyes are wide open, staring at the city.
Yeah, even at this distance, as far away as you are, it's huge. You see, and it's like deep ivory, like a white from this distance, like almost blinding, and then vibrant golds that run. And sorry, I had the notes here. Like a gigantic flag with a manticore on it, and the manticore is even from this distance a large purple and bluish type wavy flag with a manticore in brazen gold embellished across it.
How far away are we from the city, does it seem?
You're not entirely sure. At this distance, you feel like you're only like 150 feet away. But as you continue to walk towards it, the city just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Damn.
Holy shit.
And it's rolling meadows of like wheat. And just people standing out in the middle, just farming.
This ain't like home.
And
Look at that.
every 100 or so feet, you kind of look around and you see polished, slender figures in this like blue and purple armor, like deep purple and like blues and then gold, and these elongated helms with these You know the very first World of Warcraft, the human armor, like the long helmets with like the slit down the center and you can't even see the face, and then like almost like a horse's tail that comes off the top, and it's like a deep gold tail that comes off the top and drapes down the back with large shields and spears, and they're kind of like spread out among the fields, like just walking. Almost looks like they're like patrolling.
Sophia would be getting a little giddy and would be like pointing out like, oh, look at how pretty their armor is. Or look at that architecture.
One thing, Axel, that kind of annoys you, the armor is so incredibly polished and clean in your mind. The first thing that pops through is, this has never fucking seen battle ever.
Yeah.
And
This is the turquoise and purple color scheme of the Twilight Parade, right?
Yes.
That's Kaler's main army.
Yes.
Okay.
And it
I
immediately
had-
annoys you.
I had the Twilight Parade as red and blue. Is that incorrect? Do I need to update?
Yes.
That's what I wrote down from the session 0. The Twilight Parade has a deep turquoise, and a purple color scheme.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay.
You are no. The Dwarven family, the Farkums, in the mountainous hilly region is called the Grand Guard. Their colors are deep red and purple.
Yep, that's what I wrote down.
The
I have
Elven
that one.
family,
Yeah, I had the parade one wrong. I apologize.
the Elven family, the Aistra, with the head of the household is Yurtha Aistra. Their regions are far of those of the forests and the rivers, and richer areas. The Twilight Parade is a deep purple and blues with gold. The Leonian family, the Dawnmanes, the Forum Dawnmane is the head of the household. They hold the plains, the deserts, and the sea edges. The army is called the Hollowed Horde. Their colors are deep gold and greens.
Got it. Tanks.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, the Astras, right? Astras.
Yeah, the Astras.
Astras, got it. Okay.
Aye.
Well, we can relax a little bit now. Don't have to worry about something trying to eat us.
Yeah, that's
Not
definitely
literally,
good.
anyway.
But man, I never thought it would be this big.
I didn't either. I thought it was I knew it was a city. I didn't know it was a whole continent practically that this thing takes up.
It's very classy. Even
How does
even the peasants, as you walk by them, are very well dressed and look very clean.
Whoa.
It's mostly elves, right? Have we seen any non-elves?
As of right now, no.
So even the peasants that we've seen are elves working out in the fields.
Elves, and you do notice maybe some half elves.
Yep.
But
So
no
we're not
humans.
to the city, but you're talking about in the farms going up to the actual
Yeah,
city.
you are
people,
like
people working there are elves.
yeah, you're like right here. Like you're out in the fields, and you're like you notice you notice like small little establishments and little towns surrounding, and just rolling fields of crops. And so far, all you've seen are you're not sure about the guards or these guards slash soldiers, but they all look to be kind of tall and slender build.
I'm just gonna. If we're not on a road, if we came out just in the farm field, I'm gonna truck my way to a road.
Okay. Doesn't take you very long to find one, and surprisingly, once you find it, it is a very well done road. As you notice, the first thing that you do notice is this road that runs out, and where you guys find it. It takes you probably a couple hours, but once you find it, about midday, like mid to late day, you come out roughly about here-ish, and it is a I would say 20-foot wide road, and it is like almost like brick laid,
Damn.
like Roman style road. Very, very like tightly put together, very nice road. Very, very, very clean.
Like obviously of like
Like-
ancient possibly, but like really well constructed.
Like
And well kept.
yeah, like if you looked at it, you were like, oh shit, like you've never seen anything like this.
No,
Well, like you've seen it in like some of the richer cities, but nothing like that's just outside. You know?
Yeah, inside the city's one thing, but like way the hell out leading up to the city is kind of impressive.
Yeah. And when you look back, like kind of like in the Omira direction, it seems to continue out like a ways. Like you don't see the end of it.
is the city bigger than Omira?
You're not sure.
Damn.
It's just as I read about. I've heard the
damn.
city's very clean and proper.
Damn, Daniel.
Can I see the academy from where I'm at? Like I've seen pictures of it.
The academy?
Yeah.
The
I don't know how
academy
tall it
is not on Kalor.
The Emberlit one?
What's up?
The Emberlit Academy? That's in Kaler.
Yes. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the other one. No, hold on.
Which other one?
Umbrella Academy. Do I have a note for that one? I don't think I do.
I read about it. I don't think I told anyone.
You did, and the Amberlit Academy is not in Kalor.
Why do I have? That's not what I was told. I read a book about the Emberlit Academy, and it told me about how it
Nope,
was Elven.
I got it right here. Yes, this was. Yep, I have it wrong in the wrong section. God bless America. Why is it down here?
Good question.
Over here.
When we were going like our first session and you were going over all the cities and the lore stuff, I did have to reconstruct a little bit because we did jump around, so that
Yes.
might be why.
That is true.
I'm discovering in this moment that you guys have way better notes than I do.
I
I'm
mean,
discovering in this
it's
moment that
kind
you
of-
guys have
Loads
notes.
better.
It's kind of
Yeah.
my world, so I have to have notes.
Dude, I'm
Poorly put together, yes, all over the. I mean, literally, I will be sitting at work, and I'll be if I'm or like driving, and I'll have like anime playing in the background, or like a movie or something like that, and I'm like, oh, that's a really good fucking idea. Like the creatures, like the mind control creatures. And I know Diablo, you'll probably get this right away. The faculty.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that'd be
Oh yeah.
dope. That's a dope ass idea. And I like quickly opened up my phone, and it's supposed to put it in order when I put them in here, and then I kind of adjust them. But I'll open up and I'll do speak to talk, and I'm like, idea, monster, villain, faculty, blah 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 blah, and then I'll come in and I'll correct it and I'll move it into its place that it needs to go. And sometimes it
Yeah.
doesn't go where I want it to fucking go.
welcome to this episode where we get into a look in Ginger's creative process.
I watch a lot of shows.
One thing I feel like might be in the wrong spot really quick because we're talking about this Kalor and they have like the Manticore on their flag. I have this note about Alarian, the Manticore Knight.
Correct.
Does that belong with
No.
Kalor? Is that okay? Okay, I wasn't sure. If that
The
was a separate note.
Manticore Knight, and I will correct that. The Manticore Knight is actually, God bless America. Where are you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to like.
Oh,
I
you're
just
good.
I because I had to fix a couple of my notes from being in the wrong spot, but I had this note and I'm like, ooh, did that belong with that piece? If it
No.
doesn't, then it's fine. Then I'll just leave it because I have like a section where it's like I have names, or like the Dawn Cloaks, the Spiral Council, blah blah blah, and I just have those like I had it in with that. But since you said the Manticore on the flag, I was like, oh, maybe that belongs with that. So I just want to make sure.
No, or it is Alarian the Manticore Knight.
Greatest Titanium Adventurer.
Correct. She is kind of known as he or she is known as the greatest bounty hunter, basically. Their Radar's basically best mercenary. She yeah, she rides a manticore. She has a pet manticore, basically.
Fucking hell, I'm gonna ride a Manticore. I said last campaign that I was gonna ride a dragon. I'm gonna ride a Manticore in this one.
You got really close. You just never did it.
I did. Damn it, Kaz.
Kaz, you take the dragon
My
for a
bad.
spin.
Yeah. Okay. So
Bruh.
yeah, we can. Sorry, we can.
But yes,
continue.
the Manticore Knight is basically, he or she is basically a bounty hunter slash, does a lot of work within the Twilight Hunt, like takes a lot of high end missions slash bounties.
Twilight Hunt. I had that here too. Okay, I'll put that.
So if anything, I would probably put if you're looking to attach her to a region, I would say probably Urgos, where the Twilight Hunt is founded out of. The Twilight Hunt has like offshoots in a lot of the larger cities, but they are based out of Urgos. That is actually like where their main, I would say, like, if you want to call it that, but they're like their lair, like their guild, their main building is Urgos.
Got it.
Their
Okay.
lair.
We can continue. Sorry.
No, good. I mean, like I said, I don't have a problem clarifying if I've already told you these things, because my note taking is awful and it's all over the place. I have Swiss cheese brain, and I get really excited sometimes, and I put shit in places it doesn't belong. Like, I just spent 10 minutes trying to find all of my notes on Kaylor. Like, while you guys were talking, I was like, God damn it, where is the fucking... Yeah. I mean, when I have 32 pages of notes, a lot of stuff gets lost, and it's all in 12 font, so...
Oh damn.
Yeah.
All right, so we're on this like fucking immaculate brick road.
Yeah,
leading to
and
Kaylor.
and funny enough, it's not gold. Like, KB, you kind of get down and you like scratch it a little bit. 'Cause you're like, what the fuck? It looks like gold, like plating on all of the bricks that lines this road, but it's just a very, like, a deep gold almost paint. But it's not a paint. It almost looks like the bricks were individually dyed, like to be this like very dark yellow.
Oh, talk about a fucking process. Holy shit, man.
Yeah. Like you
These
kind of get
elves,
down
they
and you're
love
like, what the
their
fuck is
artsy
this?
fartsy shit.
Yeah, you take like a knife and you kind of like scrape. You're like, is this fucking gold? Like, what the fuck? And you like scrape a little bit of the brick, and no, it's just kind of like it just looks like the
It's dirt,
individual
KB.
bricks were
Put it-
dyed.
It's gold dirt. Put it in your bag.
I need specific dirt.
Obviously, you like dirt people slept on.
Yeah.
Oh man. KB's like a closet panty sniffer. I can feel it.
Oh no.
Wow, he got called out real quick.
Oh, that's
That's
the
one of those-
exact vibe I was thinking.
He's just trying to get his hands
Yeah,
on that gamer girl path.
It's one of those things that like someone will tell you is normal, but they also hide it from you, so you know like that they know
It's
it's not
definitely
quite
not.
normal.
So you know they know
Yeah.
that you know that it's not quite right.
Mhm.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna basically be taking it all in, just kind of like looking around as I walk down the road towards Kaylor.
So can we see the academy?
Was the academy ever described to you? I can't remember.
She
All I
read
know
about
about
it,
it-
right?
Yeah, I read about it. I know the academy is called the Emberlit Academy. The students are called the Candescents. I know who the school is run by. What the academy does, who their leader is. I know they're doing research and stuff.
clarification, because I did not give that to you. Kaylor hosts an offshoot of that academy. Think of it like
Like a satellite campus almost.
well, think of it like Minnesota State University and Mankato
Gotcha.
State University.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Yeah, satellite campus.
those individuals are in another city. This has the same premise, but it's not the main campus. A lot of the teachers go back and forth, but it's
Gotcha.
not the
Okay,
same.
that makes sense.
Yes, that's my bad. I did not clarify that. So, we'll backstep it and say that was described to you as well. And,
Yeah, I wouldn't think of it as quite as important then, but I would still be excited to find it.
But a cool thing is the moment you notice it, it's very exciting. That incredibly large, like almost like big tower that runs the center of the city, that is the academy.
Yeah, I'll find that out. Look, there it is.
Yeah,
That's,
it's
that's
like
the academy.
yeah, it's like
gonna be-
it towers over the whole city.
Whoa.
There's going to be so much to learn.
Well,
Sophia's gonna become the
I guess
last
we do
queen
got a lot of
Lucaria.
time. Huh.
That's pretty impressive.
Patient Sophia is going to be talking about what she can learn there and what she's gonna do, and it's going to probably start driving you a little crazy.
Just like talking a million miles an hour. When they do this, and I'm gonna learn this, and I bet they have
Yeah.
this. We need to talk to somebody. I need to know. Yeah, it's just be
Uh,
like,
I'll
alright.
probably show off the
slow
same
down.
useless facts probably at least 3 or 4 times.
Slow your roll there. Oh, we gotta get you in there first.
Well, we know where we're gonna be able to find Sophia the whole time we stay in Kaelor.
That I have no doubt.
I'm gonna raise my eyebrows at Patience, like, I see you.
Yeah, just kind of a short, mock exasperated sigh.
Because you know you're gonna be spending a lot of time at the academy too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Am I gonna-
She's
am I
gonna
gonna-
drag you to class. You'll be like, I
Am I
don't
gonna
want to
give
be
a
here.
shit? Am I gonna give a shit? Probably not. But do I care because she cares? Yes.
All right, Ginge. How long does it take us to get there?
It takes you the better part of the day.
Damn.
It's a very long walk, even though, it gets to be kind of later evening. You know, it's not quite dusk. I would say probably like 3-ish, and you arrive. The first thing you notice as you walk up towards the city, and you kind of like come over this big hill and like down into this valley. Immediately as you come over the top, you notice almost like Lord of the Rings, where they pass like in that river and those 2 giant like people standing there. There's these
Oh,
two
yeah,
hell
elves,
yeah.
these 2 elves with spears crossed over 2 giant golden doors.
Ooh.
And you notice people kind of like in a line entering the city slowly.
They did not spare any expense with the extravagance of that entrance.
After about 45 minutes, you do get to the front of this line, and you are greeted by 2 of the guards. Halt. Welcome to Kaelor. Please present your identifications. And he looks the group over.
Identification.
Oh, while we were in line, I have used disguise self my once per day.
Can?
Alright. Kind of make myself look like one of the half-elves I saw a ways back. A half-elf woman.
Okay.
We're just traveling merchants. We are new to the city, however. We do not have identification, as you say.
I see. Well, It is fine this one time. As you are new to the city, you must register within the town hall. You will get identification cards and per the amount of stay. You will pay the price and please keep out of trouble. But of course, we like to see your bright and shiny faces as he like puts his hands out toward Axel. It is very nice to see those of your kind and somebody is welcoming at you. Correct? Yes. He's very friendly towards Axel.
I'll just turn to him and say thank you, but I'll speak it in Elvish.
He kind of like, yes, and he like continues to like kind of focus on Axel a little bit.
Yeah, I'll shake his hand very slowly, like.
Yes. Well, I hope you do enjoy your stay, and please make your way through the town and immediately into the town hall to register. Yes.
I would like to detect his thoughts as we're walking past him.
He's such a nice individual. What a gentle looking creature.
I thought he was totally like focusing on Axel because he's like, I'm a little bit afraid, and I want the knoll to behave itself while it is inside of the city. Is what I was expecting
Oh,
to get.
cute
but-
puppy, cute puppy.
It's like, wait, what a nice individual. Okay, I'm gonna smile then, and just walk past.
What a good boy.
I'm gonna mind link with Axel. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought that he wanted to scratch your back.
Yeah, well,
All the
I
things
guess.
you do notice as you watch in.
Wait,
Walk in, sorry.
I'm talking with Axel. What?
I know. I'm just gonna add to this real quick. As you're talking to him and you're walking in, kids are running by and like running and giggling at him, and you see people staring at him. And instead of the usual gazes that you're used to getting walking through town with a knoll outside of the Delirian Wastelands, you're used to kind of a knoll and like opposite directions. People are kind of like smiling, waving, being polite as you guys can make your way towards the town hall.
Okay, yeah, then I'll say, like, yeah, these guys might be so far removed from the wastes that they don't really know a lot about me.
That's the thought that I got when I read his mind a little bit. He was very taken by you. Thought you were a very kind and gentle individual. So they must not know much.
Can use that to our advantage at the very least.
Krawlers are more progressive
Exactly.
town. They're more
They're woke.
tolerant. They're more
They're
tolerant
woke.
of furries.
They're
yeah.
woke. Oh my god. We're tolerant. I'm just gonna kind of smirk at Axel and then just keep walking in.
Okay. You do make your way towards the kind of town hall area that you were kind of guided in towards, and you are greeted at the front desk by a
While we're sorry, not to interrupt,
Go ahead.
but while we're making our way around,
Making your way around.
Damn, you beat me to it.
I'm making my way.
Wrong song.
Yes, yes, it is. But I'll be keeping an eye out if there are any posters with my face on them, or Sophia's.
Make a perception check. Okay. Don't notice anything yet. But as you walk into the like main town hall type area registrations, you see like a bounty board, and you do like a quick glance and like really thumb through. Don't see you guys' faces at all.
Hmm.
Excellent.
Okay.
But
I'll
you
drop
do-
the disguise surreptitiously, but I'll keep my hood up.
So as you make your way to a large, almost like podium type table, you notice even for an elven woman, an elderly, probably like she looked like she would be in her late 60s, uh,
By
female.
human standards, you mean?
Correct. Sitting there, and she's got long, kind of elongated ears, and a very nice kind of peppered brown and gray hair pulled back into like a braided ponytail that comes down, very elegant, and in between it are weaved like ribbons and colors and whatnot. She's wearing a vibrant gold and red dress, and she seems to be jotting down a bunch of notes, taking things. She hands a paper down, and like it's kind of like the top podium, and then there's like podiums that go down, and you see like she kind of hands like a paper off to her left, and then a paper off to her right, and you notice somebody else kind of checks some things over. They write some things down that way too, and then it gets handed down again. Something else gets checked and signed, and then at the very bottom you watch as something gets stamped. As you walk up, welcome to Kavor. How long do you wish to be here? Do you have your forms of identification?
Let's follow here.
Ah, I see. Please step forward to the podium, and you watch as she slides her hand over, kind of like a rock or like something very smooth, and you watch as a small podium pops out of the ground, and in it a like a like a fortune teller's type, like, circular globe. Please put your hand on the globe, and this will tell us if you have any wanted or warrants for you. And within so, a form of identification will be given to you. And if you would step over to the table to your right, uh, the um, the amount you will pay for your stay. We have a taxation upon entry of the city and per amount of stay.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
She
Oh
just looks at the
shit.
group like,
Hey.
Wait, is it just one podium?
yes.
Okay, so I'm not in front, but I'm like mentally sweating right now.
It,
Please step forward. There's people waiting in line behind you. Thank you. Please. And
yeah.
you watch like the two guards at the door kind of like
uh,
shift out and like stare down up the line at your group.
I'm gonna give Patience a hearty slap on the back and shove her forward.
Sorry, I was.
You're standing right in front of the podium now.
Sophia wouldn't hesitate. She would
Okay.
act confident, like she has nothing to hide. And
The orb glows brightly, and for a split second, nothing happens, and then you watch as like right in front of you, like where they go, like you put your hand on the globe, and then like right below the globe where it's sitting in this like square piece, a little card pops out, like a silver card, and it has your name and like an identification on it, and like some forms, like some symbols.
How do they know
Oh.
our name? Is it automatic?
It's just automatic the
Oh
moment you put your hand.
shit.
Oh
my
and
god.
then she like waves your hand and ushers you off to the side to pay. Patience, you're standing right behind Sophia, staring at the garb, and she just stares you. Please, buddy, there's people.
so Sophia just put her hand on the globe
Correct.
and everything. Okay.
And a bunch of alarms just go off. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit.
Patience. Oh fuck.
That's the defect. Get him.
After a second, the orb glows a bright blue. So back, and a silver card pops out.
What's on this thing?
Your name, your full name, your like identification basically, and then a bunch of elven symbols.
It knows my full name? I don't even think I know my full name.
It pulls from your head.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is my...
What else can it pull from your head? That's the worry.
So, and she ushers you off to the side. KB, Axel,
I was
and
gonna say
Nova.
I would have been kind of scooting backward just a little bit to let KB go in front of me.
Yeah, I'll go. Can I ask her what, uh, like what the cost of staying in the city for a week is?
Per week is 1 silver. Unless you become a permanent resident, then taxation is no longer void, or is void. But 1 silver a week.
How does one become a permanent resident?
You must take up a residence. You must own property within Kalor.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Kalor proper.
Thanks for your goodness. I have questions.
Okay. I'll walk up to the thing and put my hand on it.
It goes blue for a second, and a silver card pops out in front of you with your full name on top of it, and you're
Right.
ushered off to the side.
It doesn't say KB. It says my name.
Your full name.
I'm gonna shove it in my pocket really quick.
Yeah.
We saw Kibbles and Bits
Kibbles
written. You
and
weren't
Bits!
fast enough.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm gonna shove it into my coat pocket real fast and put it aside.
Hey Ginge, can I pull you to whispers real quick?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Actually, you know, I'm gonna mute. I don't want stream to hear this. Sorry, stream. 1 second.
Mhm. Mhm. You're gonna have to roll a. I'm going to say an intelligence check, and roll decently high. Great. Well, it'd be a saving throw. Yep, because you're going to try and swap. So it's gonna be, yeah. It's gonna have to be a high roll though. Correct. Sounds good.
You know, if they say you're possessed, you have to like learn the person's name. Like if you have their name, you have power over them.
So Axel and Nova.
All right. Let me put this back up there. 1 second. 1 second, sorry. There we go. Okay. So after I'm what seems like in a really deep mental focus state, I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna step forward and put my hand on it.
Okay.
And
Roll for me. Okay. No.
yeah, I didn't think so.
oh,
And as you step forward and you focus incredibly hard, and as you do, you think and you can't quite get it to stop, and it pulls the information that you don't want it to pull, and the globe goes a kind of amber for a second. And your card pops out silver, and she, if you could please step to the left for a second.
Oh, God.
oh, shit.
Fucking hell!
Zoink.
I tried, guys. I'm sorry. I tried. Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Axel?
No wonder you didn't want to come here.
Yeah, he'll step forward and put his hand on the globe.
The globe flashes a light blue, and as you look up, she's smiling at you. Ah, yes, everything looks to be in order. And the card pops out, and you have a silver card with some kind of writing on it, and she ushers you to the right.
It almost sounds like you were expecting it not to.
Ah, no, of course not.
I'm as squeaky clean as can be.
So,
Ginge, I have a
Cutscene.
question for you. I'm going to ask you
Yes.
in private chat, though.
So
Okay.
I had to step to the left.
you step to the left, and you are escorted one guard into a separate room.
Actually, I'll just join you in Whispers chat, too.
Okay, so
Oh. Wait, should I come?
That's a no.
Okay. I didn't know if it was related to what I just messaged him about.
Kick us up.
Uh-oh. Oh dear, we are in trouble. On a scale of 1 to 10, how
10.
fucked are we?
Oh no, you guys
Uh-oh.
are fine.
Oh, you're just fucked. Uh-oh. Are we talking like slap on the wrist?
It depends. It depends.
Claps and
It
irons?
depends. No. It depends.
Getting a new necklace? A very thick one?
It depends on
Uh-oh.
why it flashed orange. It might not be too bad. We shall see. Don't chew on it. Don't chew on that. Stop.
So, cutscene. The rest of the group is led to the right to pay your 1 silver port entry into the city for the week. You're given the instructions for entering the city, the code of conduct, the cleanliness code of conduct. You are guided, you're told where the central bathing units are, and to keep a clean and honorable rapport. You're told the 3 main inns. There's the Chariot's Drive, which is a more expensive in upper regions. There's the Featherlight Inn, that is a medium type inn that seems to be based out of a tree. So a giant tree seems to kind of have this little inn in it. And then there is the Three Fingers Inn, a little more on the lower end of the spectrum.
Can I
Yeah,
ask?
I missed the first
person-
one. There's the 3 fingers, and what was the other one?
The Chariot's Drive, the Featherlight Inn, and the Three Fingers Inn. You're told where the central bathing place is in case you are unable to afford a inn that does have bathing built into it. You're told that in the central part of town there is a large basically community bathing area that you have to pay to get into. And that you can be, if you are kept unclean, you can be removed from the city.
Place sucks.
Can I ask for the location of some other areas?
Yes.
I would mainly
The person
wanna-
is very willing to engage with you and have a conversation.
Yeah. I'd just be wondering mainly a blacksmith and like a raw goods, like an imports, like a raw surplus store where you can get like raw materials.
So kind of like a general store.
Kind of, yeah.
The general store. So he tells you of a couple vendors you can go to for obvious general goods. There's a kind of a main like throwaway, like, you know, where a bunch of vendors are set up, like people will sell random things, but he tells you of Tangerine's Alley is one of the places that does hold a lot of general goods, and this individual sells quite a few items. There's the Dark Anvil, that is one of the main kind of blacksmithing slash like, you know, things of that nature.
Okay.
And then the Golden Breeze is the magic store, basically where you can get magical items.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, each one of you guys mark off your 1 silver for the week. You're also told that every week you must renew your identification. You basically just come in, touch the orb again, and make sure that you've committed no violations. And if you haven't, you pay your another week's taxation, and then you can continue to do business within Kalor.
Where are we relative to Nova?
About 75, 50 feet away. You're in another room. So basically when you come in, it's a main, kind of like a main drag. There's this podium, and then from the podium there's that central little orb, and then to the right, so if the person's looking at you, to their left and to their right, you guys went to the right. And as you guys are guided towards the right,
Yep.
you're basically given your cards. That person stamps your card. You pay your 1 taxation, and then you are led out the building. It's literally like 50 feet.
It's
Like you
DMV.
walk, yeah. So you walk, yeah. It's exactly the DMV, except for the right side of the line is very quick moving. Like as you guys do that, you're like basically just guided through. And then there's a spot to the left. To the left is immediately after that. It's a doorway, and the door closes. And then from the door closes, it's almost like a glass, and you can kind of see some people sitting in almost like a waiting room. And then from there, they're led into another room that you don't see. And that's where Nova is. She's basically sitting in a chair right now, like looking at you guys through the glass.
Visibly panicked.
Yeah. And then, as you guys are paying your taxation, Axel, you kind of, well, actually, the whole group, you guys watches. Somebody comes in a very, very, very done up suit, very, very clean cut. You notice like looks like an elf or a half elf with a very clean cut, very thin striped mustache and a pointy, like one of those like French beards, you know, like the really pointy like beards at the end. And he's got, he looks like me. He's got like barely any hair and like a waft of hair, but it's like plastered to his head and slicked back and over to the side. Ah, yes. Welcome. I will be your appointed courtier. If you could please come with me. I will lead you to the
Wait,
next room and
what
explain.
now? Oh wait, is this with Nova?
This is me.
This is Nova.
Okay, sorry.
So I'm not gonna look at him at first. Be like kind of like looking forward, almost like with a blank stare. Ginge, for your purposes, I'm in my head. So and then I'll just like look at him, kind of like shake my head. What?
Please follow me.
All right.
Yes, thank you. He leads you into another room, and you guys watch as Nova's just like, you don't see her anymore. He sits you in a small like 5x5 room, and
Should we be worried about that?
sits you down and begins to kind of like, okay, so theft. Okay, small crimes. Sorry, I'm looking for my note. There it is. Yes, I see. So not a serious crime. That is very good. That means that you could be released on bail. It means if you pay 5 silver up front, we will keep identification card within the city. You may roam the city for the time being, and your appointed court date, you will come back and we will see you. It looks like for the wronging of a noble Jonathan Melorty. Does the name ring a bell?
I'm gonna just have a blank stare looking at him.
I see. It is fine. Your appointed court date. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. No. Okay. It looks like the paperwork is missing. It looks like this was cancelled. Does not make. Oh, what the? Does not make sense. Where is the paperwork? And he begins to like thumb through pages upon pages upon pages.
I'm gonna try detecting his thoughts while he's doing that.
What the fuck? The goddamn fucking librarian bitches can't fucking paperwork for shit. Fucking dumb fuck motherfuckers.
So he's
I
all
love
put
that.
together on
very,
the
very
outside.
angry.
His speech is filtered, but his mind is certainly not.
Yeah. One second, please. Sorry. Son of a bitch. He begins to like waft the hair, and kind of like a little wispy piece falls down. He's like waving it out of his face. Yes.
Pardon me.
Yes.
Between you and me, it's probably cancelled for a good reason.
That would be.
Because the individual that I so-called wronged actually wronged me.
Well, according to the file here, you maybe some jail time.
I'm gonna like slam my fist on his desk. Or on the table or whatever it is that's in
And he
front of
looks
me.
at you, and he looks back up towards this like little like crystal kind of in the corner. I would not do that.
It wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that I'm nobody and this so-called nobleman probably has all the strings in the world to pull, correct?
It would have the fact that he has opened up a case against you, but currently he is not within the area to reside on said court case, and for some reason the rest of the files upon the charges have been are missing.
I'm gonna sigh and sit back in my chair.
I don't know what to do here. I mean, the regulation 42.5817 states that we can hold you in contempt for up to 3 months, or could release on bail. But she is a possibility of fleeing. Unfortunately, you kind of are. You are new to city.
I'm gonna cross my arms and sigh. Can I just give you money so I can go?
Yes, it is fine. Do not talk like that. The camera's right there. It points
Well,
right
you
at
did say
my
I
face.
could pay some kind of bail, you called it.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
I'm gonna mind link with... Can I just pay you bail and leave? Nobody heard that but you and me. You can... Yes, you can answer back in your head. I can hear you.
In my head.
Yes, don't point at your head because it's obvious.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say out loud, no, go ahead and think about it. Alright, there, I'm giving you time to not look so obvious. How much do you need?
$20.
20 gold?
20 gold.
I'm not a nobleman.
20 gold. I will
Let me look at
file.
my pack, hold on.
I will file the proper paperwork, and I will make this disappear. We will
Done.
recite. We will
I'll give you
recite
20
your
gold.
card. I found it here. Yes, it seems like this is a filing in contempt of 14-42. It is a fuck up. It is fine. Please follow me. Follow
Oh,
me.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Follow
Wonderful.
me. Just stand up and follow me.
I will
Yes.
stand up and
This.
follow.
He brings you into a separate room, and as he steps into the separate room, like for a split second, he turns around. 20 gold right now. No cameras right here. We get quickly. Quickly, the next room has 4 cameras.
Reach into my pack, take out 20 gold, and hand it to
He
him.
slips it into this like greasy, like he just looks greasy into his like little coat jacket. Yes, buttons up, mate. Like buttons it up.
And I'm gonna reach my hand out to shake his hand.
Ah, amazing. Yes, yes. Let's step into the next room and reissue your identification card.
Wonderful doing business with you.
Ah, you as well. I cannot believe we had such a problem with the. And he like opens the door as he's talking. The paperwork is just. I don't know what happened. We will fix this. It is fine.
Oh, no problem. No,
I
it
apologize
happens.
for
So
the
many people coming through
inconvenience.
here.
I unfortunately sometimes names get mixed up in the identifications. They come off as a little wonky. Your name it was very close to another person's. It is fine.
Oh,
We fixed
yes.
it.
Common mistake, I'm sure.
Obviously, yes. Please step into here. Please hand on the globe here, and we will reissue the card.
I'll put my hand on the globe.
Yep. And you watch him stack behind like a little desk, and he like taps kind of like on this little countertop and slides some things around, and makes a couple of adjustments. Ah, yes. Okay. Yes. Here we go. The globe goes like a light blue, and a silver card pops out in front of you. Please, if you could exit your door to the left. I hope you have a wonderful stay within Kaylor. Please. And he gives you the same kind of information that the rest of the group got. Basically, the inns, recertifying within a week, making sure to keep clean, making sure to keep out of trouble, and then to come back within a week to recertify if you have no more issues or problems.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. Please stay out of trouble.
Of course. I'm gonna smirk at him and walk
And
away.
he like shuts the door behind you.
And if the group did not venture off, I will rejoin them. How long did that whole exchange take?
I would say probably the course of like 20-ish minutes.
Okay, sweet.
Like you guys are kind of like wandering around the backside, really confused, and you do at one point. You guys are led around the like for some reason one of the guards comes up and begins to talk to Axel, and oh I see that one of your friends was having some issues. Please, if you would follow me, I'll bring you to the other side of the building where the recertification of the cards will be. I'm sure it's just a common mistake. Sometimes the names do get mixed up in the generation systems. So please, if you would follow me this way.
I like fucking. I would have like checked out of thinking about what he said as soon as he said follow, and I would just wordlessly follow him. Like, shut the fuck up! You talk too much.
Yeah, he goes in this very long-winded explanation, and it even gets to a point where he's like really, really friendly towards you. But they bring you around to the opposite side of the building, and as you guys come around the side, you guys stand there for like 5 minutes. You're like really confused, and then you see this individual, this greasy kind of rat-looking individual, lead Nova out, and they kind of like shake hands, and they both smile at each other. And then as she exits, he gives her like this really weird, stern look, and like she kind of like nods back and like closes the door quickly and walks back in.
I'll rejoin the group. Big grin on my face. Well, should we go sightseeing?
Really, they don't enforce that clean policy very carefully.
Well, when you're stuck in a little room, being a shitbag all day long, you know, it happens, I'm sure.
How'd that go?
That was just a mistake. All
Wow.
cleared up.
Oh, let's go
That's
explore
good.
then. So many places to go. That person in there told us a couple of inns and some stores we could check out.
Well, let's go
We
see.
have 30 days
Paid
before we
damn
have to be
good money
back
to
to
be
them.
here.
Yeah.
Might as well enjoy it.
Gosh, I never had money to hardly pennies to scrape together. It's gonna be interesting. In the markets, with, cash
We
to
won't do it
spend.
yet. We can actually buy what we want.
I like the sound of that.
Might be a little boring, to be honest.
I need a 30-second bathroom break.
Go ahead.
Okay, DM taking bathroom break.
He raised his hand.
Can
I
I go to the
did.
bathroom, please?
Can I
I'm
go
gonna
to
do
the
the same, I guess, while he's out.
Good idea. 5 or 30 seconds, I guess. Oh,
We have 30 seconds to shit talk the DM.
Go!
My god, is a greater healing potion really 100 gold? That's awfully expensive.
Ah, much better.
All right.
Everybody back.
I am here.
Uh-huh.
I just had to make pee-pee.
Me too.
It was pretty dire.
Yippee.
There it is. Copy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was fun.
What? I'm confused.
Just that whole thing. That was a blast. I had fun with that.
Had a feeling it was gonna happen, so I tried.
Alright, I get what you were trying to do. But
Yeah. It would have worked if I had rolled better.
correct. If keyword.
But no. Now I'm out 20 gold.
We got some money sent to us, right?
I thought, we already dispersed it.
Like, so, oh, I gave mine to patients. That's why, right? Isn't that what that was?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I think so.
Something like that happened, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you gave
Yeah.
her some money, but I don't know if it was that or how much. Did you give it all of it to her?
Yep. I think my whole share. Yeah.
Damn. I think that's where that quote came from.
Yeah.
Somebody
I'm
worked
looking at
for
my
money they
inventory,
didn't
I'm like-
receive.
Yeah, I'm like, why don't I have any gold? I'm like, oh yeah, I gave it away. I have to like remind myself. KB doesn't give a shit about gold.
Polar opposite from Kaz.
Yeah. Since we like got to a city, I just kind of instinctively looked at how much gold I have, and I like panicked. Like, oh no!
Oh no! I'm
Oh
poor.
no!
I was like, oh no! That's
Oh
fine.
no!
Being poor is fine.
That's not so
More might have
bad.
liked gold more if he knew how to count it.
Yeah.
Just easier to have somebody hold it for you.
Yeah, I knew
Okay,
that I had
so-
enough.
Yeah.
More knew that he had enough on him to buy himself a beer, and he made sure to always
That's-
have enough.
That's
on him
all
for
that mattered. That's all that mattered.
Okay. So we have rejoined. I kind of dismissed the whole thing. And I would like to find the nearest shop that sells potions.
Potion seller,
Yeah.
I need your
Yeah,
finest potion.
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 Yeah, I'll announce that. You know, really could use a potion or two, so probably a good thing to get out of the way before I forget.
If by potion you
Agreed.
mean ale,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Well, that'll come next.
Did Sophia say that?
If by potion you
no,
mean
absolutely
ale.
not.
If by potion you mean ale.
By golly.
By God, I sure do love beer.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
That's
Um,
not a potion. Now that's a
The rest,
potion.
the rest of the group was told of a store that did. There's two stores you could go to technically. There's the general store you could try, the Tangerines Alley, or the magic store, the Golden Breeze.
Whichever one is closer. Since I didn't get the tour, I would say, do you guys know about a potion store or something that has potions nearby?
Oh, well, our guide suggested a couple places we could try. So there's that.
Yeah,
Oh, what
did you
the
tell us
names
which is
again?
closer between
Yeah,
those two?
details. Do
What's
we have
up?
like a
Damn.
do we have like a road map? Or did he say like generally, oh, it's over here or over there?
Did he
Um,
give us? Did he give us a map to the theme park?
No. He did tell you the general area though was basically just you kind of just follow the main road and like that first road that you guys came in on is a large, like almost a large street. And the stores basically line the front street. And he tells you just continue following it down, you can't miss it.
There should be some along this road if we just head that way. There's a magic shop that probably has potions, and a general store might as well, in a place like this.
I don't need anything special, so maybe the general store. I'm just gonna head off in the direction of the general store then.
Okay.
You guys want to come with, or should we meet somewhere?
I mean,
I say we should stick together until we have been here long enough to know that we're safe.
Alright.
Yeah, that was my sense too.
yeah. Plus, I mean, might be good to have more than one person carrying potions, just in case.
I agree.
Axel's gonna start making his way towards the blacksmith.
Oh, and there he fucking goes.
Okay.
So
As he walks away, I'll just be like, "Hey, maybe you should keep him on a tighter leash around here."
he's not under my control. He's free to do what he wants.
She's clearly making a dig at him.
Right. But I still had to set it straight.
Besides, he's like a celebrity here.
Right?
For some reason.
Yeah, who knows what he'll do with all that attention? You know, cause some ruckus, throw some people around. I'd pay to see that.
So,
Whatever you say.
as you guys kind of split into your two groups and Axel goes off on his own and the rest of the group continues, at this point it is getting to be dusk and you're told the shops might close pretty soon because you guys did get into town pretty late.
Which of the inns do we see first?
All that time in the lines, man.
You would see the Three Fingers Inn. That's the first one when you enter town. It's kind of a lower end, basic, giant, type inn.
Huh.
Everybody pretty much sees that one right off the rip.
If the shops are closing, we could stay there. It's one of the places that I recommended.
We might as well. Let's just hurry and get the potions then, and we can head there.
Can we get those in the morning?
I suppose we could. I just don't want to forget.
I'd rather not be on the streets at dark. We don't know what this place is like.
It looks pretty well kept. That doesn't seem like there's much for riffraff around here.
A cool
That's
thing
what
that you
worries
do
me.
notice,
Riffraff
I
like
trust-
me.
I understand the riffraff. I don't understand these people.
I doubt
So-
we have much to worry about.
a big thing that you notice is the Three Fingers Inn is to your right. And then down the way, you do see the general store. You're not sure if the magic shop's farther on down the way, but you do see kind of like, maybe like another 300 feet down the way, 200 feet. You do see that general kind of store. You think you see the emblem for it.
Well, that looks like the Tangerines Alley. We could head there first. What do you think?
Yeah,
Well, if it's close, we might be able to get in there before it closes.
take a stop.
Good night.
Let's
Set
just
the
make it
alarm.
quick.
Good
Being out that late might.
Shut up.
Good night, mommy. Mommy.
Oh my god.
Mommy.
Good night,
Mommy.
Good night, Ray.
Good night, Ray Ray.
We love you, mommy. We love you,
Let me put 'em
mommy.
all up.
Right.
Sweet
Tell her
dreams.
I love her. Tell her I love her.
Sweet dreams.
Oh, okay.
He's not telling her I love her.
What the fuck is this? Yeah, you're not telling her. Asshole.
Wow.
I didn't fucking hear what she was saying.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
care.
Ray,
We're
Ray.
over here
Ray,
trying to tell her.
Ray.
Yeah.
Ray,
Oh my
Ray.
god.
Ray.
It takes
First
you.
first the fucking Lachlan cheating scandal, now this shit. Fuck all of you.
Maybe later.
Oh, no.
It takes you a couple minutes to get down the alley, but you do manage to get there, and it looks like the lights aren't being shut off quite yet, but you can see people moving around in there. You can see things being picked up, things being paid for quickly. It looks like they're in the process of possibly shutting.
And we're those assholes.
Yes, you're the
I'm gonna
last.
burst through the door quickly. Sorry. Sorry. I know you're probably closing. I just really quickly am curious if you have any healing potions here.
Healing potions? Yes, we have several on hand here.
Wonderful. What
Yes.
kinds do you have?
Well, it depends on what you're looking for.
I guess that more depends on what the price is, too.
Well, it depends on what you're looking for. We have regular healing potions, we have some greatest, we have two superior healing potions. But, it depends on what you're looking for.
Well,
What?
How much
how
for a
much?
gator?
How much
I don't
would
have
a...
all night, so you gotta pick up
All
right
right,
now.
all right. How much would
Okay,
a
well-
healing, just a regular healing potion?
Well, a
run?
regular healing potion can run you about 60 gold.
Holy shit!
Oh,
I'm gonna
Not
turn on.
holy shit, it is
gonna-
a very well-crafted healing potion of high-value quality.
That's a
20%
scam.
markup.
I
We
was just gonna
truly-
say, that
we
literally
truly
just.
live- we truly live in a society.
That was
We
it's
live
like,
in a society.
so I'm gonna say that's a scam. I'm not gonna pay
Scam to who?
60 gold for a regular
A
healing
scam
potion.
to who?
Me.
I get these imported from the finest quality farmers
Oh
and
my God.
herbalists on the outsides of Kalor.
I love this character.
Are you the owner of the shop?
Hate him.
I am the owner.
Oh my god.
What's this
I
guy
love
look like?
I love this person.
He is a
I want to leave this shop.
I'm never gonna leave this shop. I'm coming back every day.
he is a kind of he's a skinny up top half elf male, and he's got a very rotund middle
Hmm.
with these pants that look like they're gonna burst at any fucking moment. Like they're holding on for dear fucking life.
Are we talking about
Please
beer
tell me
gut?
he's
So
wearing a shirt.
you said he looks
He-
like slender, but he's got so like beer gut.
Kind
Look-
of, but
oh
this
my
beer
God.
gut's out of control.
Oh my
He's
God.
got
And
the,
then he's
he's
got-
got
he's-
quite the
He needs to
spare
increase his
He's
tire.
got a
pant
button
size
shirt
months
that
ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's wearing like he's wearing like not schmeeny, like damn it, like the emo pants. Like the leg tights, like he's got a bulge, but the pants are like everywhere bulge. And then he's
Got
wearing
it.
a button up, like a very nice button up. But the button up is also like the buttons are holding on for dear fucking life. And he's got a white shirt or something underneath, like a tunicky type deal. And he's got the cuffs kind of rolled up. And he's got like a very, very curly hair pulled back into kind of like a really tight, like little like ponytail type deal. And he's got just a little chin strap. Just a little one right at the bottom, and it's kind of like a blonde type chin strap.
I don't want just a basic healing potion. 60 freaking gold, dude.
What about the bigger ones?
What I'm telling you right now is Wobble Popples. Fantastic healing potions. They're marked up, but they do the trick.
My guess is they probably do the same thing as any other healing potion, and you're just charging more for them.
Okay. We'll settle for 55.
We are so generous.
How
Are
about
you brewing
40?
these potions yourself?
This comes from the northeast part of Krawlers. In the great herbalist's Wappa Popple's grandma. She makes them specifically from a finely tuned and aged vine of the Great Heal. I'm telling you right now, you can't find this anywhere else.
This guy was born for sales.
I can't
why don't
find
we
these
just go
prices
buy it
anywhere
from
else.
her?
This is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous because they will heal you to the greatest of your abilities. And he kind of like does this like sit back in like the pants for a second. You're like, oh shit, they're gonna give, and he's like, and then they readjust and like they save at the last moment.
Well, I'm gonna like kind of just roll my eyes and slowly walk away. I'm gonna say, does she have any charcoal or incense?
It's a guy. And
Does he have any
You did say that
incense?
this person
Or
had a
charcoal.
beard.
Yeah, chin strap.
Half elf. I would
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would
that's
be
true.
surprised if a half elf woman had any sort of facial hair.
Oh no.
Then again, you never know. Genetics are weird.
you say you're looking for some charcoal, huh? Freshly made,
Oh god.
just last night.
Everything is fresh into the highest quality here.
And it's 50 billion gold.
I hope so.
I can tell you, for a large bundle of charcoal, 5 gold. I'll bargain with you. I'll bargain.
How many you got?
I've got about 3 pieces. 5 gold a pop.
You only
I'm
got
picturing like
What? How many of these do you need?
I need more than that.
Well, I mean, how many pieces is in a
Second.
bundle?
Let me check in the back. I might have some in storage. 1 second. And he stands up and like hikes his pants up. And like you just see him like in the
Alright.
back.
Are any of the
It's-
potions out
it's-
on display?
From
They're
what
not.
I've read,
Uh,
from what I've read,
Damn it.
patience is not about the quantity but the value.
Hmm.
Oh no! Oh god damn it! Fuck! Okay. Over here. And he comes back out and he's holding like this like big crate and he's got like several like large quantities of charcoal and incense from what you had said.
Okay.
Found in the back, specially for you.
I'll take out 50 gold.
50 gold.
I'll plop
Alright.
it down in the counter.
So that would give you
yeah.
10.
Yes.
It's 5 gold
Yeah.
apiece.
Yes. Okay. And then is that just for the charcoal, or are you paying for incense as well, separate? He hasn't
I
priced you up.
guess yeah. I guess how much is the incense? That's a better question.
Finest incense you'll ever find.
I'm gonna take
Same
all this stuff.
version, the
What's this?
northeast
Pick
regions
from
of
the-
Paylor.
Picked from the rare crops northeast of Krawlers. Never found anywhere else. Rarest quality.
These incense were bought
Here he goes.
within the back here and have been aged finally
God.
for about 10 to 12 days.
I can't.
I will do these for a bundle. 10 gold a pop. No less.
I'll buy 5. I'll buy 5 of the 5 of the incense.
You
How
have a
does
deal.
that sound?
You have a deal.
No, shake
Oh
your hand.
God, you could have
Just-
totally, bargained with him on that one.
I don't want to. I need it to be valuable.
Then he looks back towards Nova. So, have you had an opportunity to discuss and think about the value of our healing potions?
I'm gonna get up really close to him, kind of rest
Hey.
my elbow.
And he does this like, and leans close to you as well.
I'm gonna kind of give him a friendly smile, kind of put my elbow on his counter.
Okay,
I
no.
can see that you drive a very fine business here.
I see that you have a brain in there, and you are very mercantile yourself. Yes, yes.
I see that you do carry some of the finest goods I've seen in
Oh.
a long time.
Aged for a long period of time. Yes, yes.
You see, I would love nothing more than to leave the walls of Krawlers behind and tell people the tale of
Oh.
your fine shop and all of your wonderful accoutrements. But
Oh.
you see, I can't afford 60 gold for that healing potion, so unfortunately, I'm just not going to be able to share the word.
That is unfortunate. As you see, these healing potions are a fast-growing quantity. I have 5 customers that stopped in just this morning and were asking the prices and said they would be back with further payments.
Oh,
Kind
how
of
much? How much?
Let me guess, they haven't come back.
How much bullshit is he laying on here?
Right? I'm
Roll
gonna
an insight check.
I know, I was gonna
We're all gonna roll it.
detecting thoughts.
Ah,
Detect thoughts.
damn
We're
it!
all suspicious of this guy, but he's getting
Detect.
us.
Detect.
Unfortunately not. You detect thoughts? Like the top
yeah, the
thoughts?
top, just the top, like most. Yeah.
Ah, she's got some money. I feel like we could haggle a little bit here.
She's got some money. I said I don't have any money.
He's
Yeah.
eyeing you up. He seems like an idiot. Looks smart or
So
sounds smart.
here's the thing. We plan on staying here for a while, and I would like to try to make a little money while I'm here, and with what I can, try to acquire as many of these as I can. But you see,
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing.
if I'm not able to get at least one to start, I don't know how we could do business.
He like takes one out and he like uncorks it and sticks his pinky in the top of it. This is the finest healing potion that you'll have ever had.
Look, we don't buy him for the fucking taste.
It heals the canker sore. See, just last week, gone.
Oh,
And
I
he like,
I
he
would
like
love
recorks
to.
it,
Oh,
slides
God.
it across
He
the
stuck
table.
his finger in
How'd
that
you
one. I
like
don't want that one anymore.
How'd you
It's
like
tainted.
another one?
It's tainted.
What you doing
No,
here
no,
is
no, don't mind her. Me and you are doing business, and
Of course.
I need one of these potions. I would love to try one. I just feel I'm never gonna get the opportunity. But you know, for 60 gold, I can't.
could come down to 50.
With the tongue. Stop with the tongue. Oh my god. Okay, come down to 50. I'm gonna.
Oh my God,
God damn. I'm gonna take out 50 gold and give him 50 gold.
you have a hard bargain. He slides it across the table
Hard
and takes
bargain?
the 50 at the same time.
Could we have one that you haven't licked?
Actually,
You've licked
considering
them
you
all,
did.
haven't you?
No.
You've licked them all. God damn it! I can tell by your face you've licked them all.
I would never do that. We run a very cleanly establishment here.
Mhm.
But it's fine. I see where you're driving here, and I will get you a clean bottle. It reaches below the desk, you hear like some rummaging, an empty bottle comes out. And begins to pour into the new bottle
Oh
and
God.
corks it. 50 gold.
I'm gonna sigh, give him the gold, and take the frickin' potion. Well, thank you very much for being so generous. I'll be sure to tell many from faraway lands just how wonderful your shop is.
I greatly appreciate it. It's you drive a hard bargain yourself.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna look at Patience and I'm gonna mind link. I'm never coming into this fucking shop again.
Find more elsewhere.
I'm gonna walk out the door.
Okay.
I love this character.
Just for reference, the
From the
individual,
finest age for 14 days.
his name is Wapple a Popple.
Wobble a popple.
The Tangerine Alley is run by Wapple Popple. W-O-P-A-L-E P-O-P-A-L-E.
Wobble a popple.
Got it.
About to wobble his popple if he tries to charge us that much again.
What if you were gonna come back here and shop with me again?
Maybe.
As you leave,
Let's see.
he kind of ushers out the last. You can hear him ushering out the last two individuals. That seem to be just like browsing, they're not even shopping. Please leave, please leave. It is time to close up shop. Thank you. I'll come again.
God.
And the door
Oh,
shuts behind.
is the mind link still up?
Yeah.
No, could later on,
Oh, don't
things
worry.
have quieted down a little bit.
I was already thinking about it.
Oh, like where your head's at.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I was stolen from just now, so.
We'll recoup our losses. And then some.
Exactly.
Cut to Axel. Axel, as the rest of the group splits from you, you find your way walking towards
The Dark Anvil, right?
the Dark Anvil. You can kind of hear the clinging in the distance as every once in a while a person will stop by you and ask you how you're doing today, and you'll kind of gesture that you're looking for this place, and they politely guide you towards the Dark Anvil. It takes you almost no time at all, as everybody that you meet seems to be very eager to show you to this location that you wish to get to.
Keep heading that way.
Okay. Ting! 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 You come around the corner and you see kind of an open front of this building that has like wares sitting outside, and inside you see a kind of like looking out that window is a smaller female, and slightly back you hear like the tinging of the anvil again, and you kind of see like a burly individual that seems to be cracking away at an anvil, hitting something.
I'll sort of maybe knock on the counter to let him know I'm here.
I'm right here. How can I help you?
I got some stuff I need to offload.
I see. And this would be?
Start pulling like literally everything out of my bag. It's the 6 weapons that I got from those bandits. 7 if you count the shield. But 1 heavy crossbow, 3 light, 1 short sword, 1 whip, and a shield.
These are all in poor condition. What are you looking to sell them for?
Just hoping to get gold back.
I see. Nah. What was that again? How many? I can't remember what I had you. It was
Oh.
how many heavies?
1 heavy, 3 light crossbows.
1 heavy, 3 light,
A short
shield,
sword, a whip, and a shield.
shield, whip, and a short sword. They make me do math. God damn it.
I can do it. Just tell me what percentage I'm getting back.
That's just it though. It's gonna be different.
I know.
No wonder this place is rich. Their shops have like a 50% profit margin.
Yep.
Dude, we're selling everything to GameStop right now.
Yep.
For how much money we're getting back on our investment.
Yep. Didn't do too bad with the healing potion, but I mean.
No, you're trading in that PS4. I'll give you $2 and a pack of Skittles.
You have no idea how much that used to piss me off back in the day when I would go there. Oh man, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I just bought this game like a month ago, and it was $75."
Oh,
We have a dollar.
all right.
It's a
$10 in
scam,
store
dude.
credit. How about that?
Yeah. Oh
You
god, that
you
was
bring a
even
whole bin of
worse.
things, and you'd be lucky if even 4 of them showed up, and they'd be like 75 cents each. Like, yeah, I'll take this whole thing for $2.50, and you're like, fuck off! I could sell this for
Anybody from
100 times that
GameStop,
on
if you're
eBay.
watching this, we all hate you. Every single one of us.
And while we're here, would you like to sign up for Power Up Rewards Pro?
No, I would not.
No.
Well,
And that brings us to our sponsor for the evening, GameStop.
Oh, I did not want to be sponsored by GameStop. Thanks.
please no. I'd rather quit the game.
We're still working on Fiji.
I would totally turn it down.
Yeah, 100%.
Fiji water. Brought to you by Fiji water.
Yeah. For the poor condition of these items, I can give you 150 gold.
How much did she shave off? Like 50%?
Quite a bit. What is he selling up there? Well, he brought in some items that are of poor quality. We could probably melt them down and use the metal to make something else, but there's not much left here. You know the deal. Yes, I did offer him his price.
Listen, I know that they look pretty shoddy work, but if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure that short sword was covered in my blood a few days ago. So it still fucking hurts.
That's not my problem. If you would prefer, you can go down the road here and sell to the individual down there at the at the Hammer's Light. I would be sure that she would love to have you. She gets so much business.
160 and we'll call it even.
155.
158, and I'll continue to sell whatever I get to you.
156 and you don't return.
156.
Oh my god! 56 and you don't return.
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
She dollies up the 156 gold, throws it into a pouch, and slides it across the table for you. It is very nice been doing business with you. Thank you.
No problem.
You hear like the clanging, and like you kind of turn around as you walk out, and they're like dumping it into a big pile, and they're just like already just smelting it all fucking down and breaking it apart.
Oof.
Stripping the metal from the wood.
I'll
And-
make my way to rejoin the group.
I believe you were on your ways back.
Yeah, we're headed to the Three Fingers.
Yeah, the one that's right at the beginning of town.
Well, I know, but Axel was on his way back. And so very friendly soldiers on your way back kind of guide you, and they're like telling you kind of how to get back to the main road. And if you're looking for a good time for the night, the Fairies Call is where all of us go. Quite an assortment of the ladies, if you know what I mean.
The fairies call.
The Fairies Call.
Oh my
More like
God.
the furries call.
I hope not.
Well, obviously they're gonna be furries if Axel goes in there.
And they kind of kind of
Ain't a furry,
semi
but
start to
20
guide
bucks
you
is 20
towards the
bucks.
direction. And Axel, they kind of like guide you. They don't push you, but they kind of like there's one on each side of you, and they're kind of like they're doing that thing where they're like slowly turn. You kind of feel yourself turning down a road, and all of a sudden, like a minute or two later, you're like, wait a second, what the fuck? And you look down like a roadway before they they nudge you on pat you on the back of the shoulder and tell you to have a good night, and they leave you alone. Down a road, you notice a very turquoise, purple, just very vibrant, very, very vibrant colors. This building is painted with big tapestries hanging off the front, and the lights are on. It's incredibly well lit. Has these lanterns that kind of run all over the front of the building, and two dark red drapes that run the front door, and you just see two girls sitting on both sides of it.
I will continue to make my way back towards the group.
Yeah. So it takes you several moments, and you find your way to the main street, but you don't see your group.
I'll head towards the low class inn, figuring that that's probably where they would have gone.
Ginger, I would not have gone into the inn. Since we split off from Axel, I probably would have went back to kind of where we split and kind of waited.
Okay. So, Axel, you find yourself to the inn first. Even for when you were told low class inn, in your mind, you've been in some fucking inns that you're just Jesus Christ, what is this? This would be most other places considered probably a medium-ish type inn. Very well, nice, done up. The tables are kind of a dark oak, stained really nicely. Everything's got chairs. The mugs are not chipped, stained. They're very nice. Everything smells clean. People are being served alcohol. There's the smell of food immediately hits the street when you come within 150 feet of the place. And it is a large, type inn, kind of like a barn style. You walk in, and there's a set of stairs you go down, and a set of stairs that go up.
These stairs go up.
I will very quickly approach the counter.
Welcome. How are you today?
Not too bad.
Welcome to the Three Fingers Inn.
Have you seen and then he'll begin to describe Nova. Have you seen her walk through here yet?
I have not seen a good little blue shiny girl. No. It is very easy to see you in here. Are you needing a room? 3 rooms, 2 rooms, 1 room for you and a missus?
Yeah, give me a single room for 2.
Single room for 2. Let me look at the pricing. And he kind of leans down and that would be how many nights? 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights, 4? What are you looking for?
This one for now.
Is she with you?
No, just put me down for a week.
Oh, a week. That will be 2 silver a night.
I will slide him 14 silver.
Perfect. Much appreciated. And he hands you a very nice polished key with a piece of cloth attached to it, with your room number. And it has a an arrow that points up next to the number. So you're assuming your room is upstairs.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Have a great and wonderful night.
And then I'll go back outside and start searching for Nova.
Don't see Nova. You do notice Sophia and Patience kind of coming down the street in your general direction. Sophia and Patience.
Yeah.
You're walking down the roadway towards Axel at this point.
I guess we'll.
I'll wave my hand up at him.
He will wordlessly wave back and continue walking.
What happened to the Three Fingers for the night? I want to join us.
Me and Nova are.
You gotta take out the rim.
Yeah, for 2. Figure your own living situation out yourself.
Fine by me.
Oh. I'll kind of ignore his rudeness and walk past him. Let's go find ourselves a room. I'll look at Patient.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I want to stay here. It's not the nicest inn in town, but that might suit us the best anyway, so we'll see. But let's just book by the night, I think.
Yeah. On with that.
I'll
Maybe
pull
we'll
out a
find
couple
someone
of-
better.
I'll pull out a couple of silver in anticipation of paying for one night.
And you walk in and the same description. The very nice done up place, gorgeous, smells amazing for, a low budget.
Yeah. I'm caught off guard by how nice this is.
Damn, when I said
Considering
that,
it was
nice and
low
low
budget.
class.
One room for a
Of
night.
course.
That would be 2 silver a night.
Yeah. Toss 2 silver on the desk.
Much appreciated. And he gets a key, and hands you a cloth, it gives you a room number with a room that goes down.
Down,
Nice-
down,
It's
down,
nice
down.
digs you got here.
We greatly appreciate it. It's a family-run business.
It seems like a nice place.
Incredibly nice and kept up to standards of the Krawlers way.
You ready? I'll turn to our patients.
Yeah. Check out our room.
You begin to make your way down a flight of stairs that opens up into a large lit hallway with kind of these as you walk by these magically lit lanterns that line the hallway, every other doorway. And as you open up the door, you notice as you walk in there are 2 beds. It is a large type room, and it seems to be seated kind of in the ground. It's like a cavern. It's like an underground room, but it is a very cool, very like the temperature feels really nice. There's a running water in one of the corners.
I've never seen a room like this.
I'm gonna go run across the room and jump into the air and cannonball into one of the beds.
Incredibly soft.
I totally pictured Sophia doing that before she even said it.
Yeah. The bed is all like down feather. Got a big old like comforter that you can pull up and over.
I'll lie down on the other one.
Very, very, very comfy.
This'll do. This'll do.
Yeah, it'll do.
And to think if we hadn't come across what's his name in Omira, we would never have come to Krawler. We thought Omira was the place to be.
Well, I guess.
I like it here. I mean, if you like it here, of course. But I'm sure there's a fighting pit somewhere. And you can tell like a
for one.
like a questionable. She kind of sounds hesitant when she says that.
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, definitely like to get back in the.
Long Shots D&D, welcome back. Thanks for the raid.
Hey,
We appreciate
welcome back.
you. Hope the stream was great.
But
Did you guys kill some shit? Who rolled that 20s?
All the
Roll.
things.
Everybody rolled nat 20s. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you again.
To see you back.
should we check on KB and make sure he finds this place before we settle down for the night? I
Wasn't he?
didn't see him
I was
come
gonna
in.
say because you
Wasn't
said
he with
Patience and
us?
Sophia were walking back, but what was KB probably might have been with him? I guess I don't assume.
KB.
I'd probably, if you waited for Axel, I probably would have waited with you so that
Okay.
none of us are by ourselves.
Yeah, I don't think we
Unless-
would have left. I don't think we would have left KB.
No.
No. So KB went with me.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
KB
So-
Wentworth.
So
Then I
you
guess
guys,
Sophia would.
yeah. So you guys didn't get your rooms then.
No, so Patience and Sophia did, but
Okay.
we just was checking on what KB if he was with them. So KB,
Okay.
when
Okay.
because I went to go back to where we left, we split ways with Axel. KB came
So
with me.
you're a ways down, kind of almost to the entrance, almost.
Yes.
Then. And you're just sitting there.
Yeah, I'm just looking the streets.
Yep. Sun's beginning to go down. Can we help you individuals find somewhere for the night?
No, we know where we're staying. Just waiting to meet back up with.
Do you have reservations for the night?
Yes, we do.
Can I please see your room keys?
Well, that's why I'm waiting for our companion, because
We
he
have a
has-
sundown policy here, ma'am.
Oh, I wouldn't know that. Never mind. Here's the thing. We're staying at the Three Fingers. I'm waiting here because we.
But you
split
don't
ways.
have a reservation yet.
No, I'm sure we do. Part of our group went to the Three Fingers already. I'm just waiting so that we make sure that we're all grouped together.
Then I will wait with you.
Very well.
And he kind of stands there and just takes couple steps back, just hangs out.
I'm gonna look at him suspiciously and be kind of irritated, like, how dare you distrust me, kind of.
Mhm.
And I'm
He
just gonna
just
stand there, and I'm gonna kind of look
stands there.
over. I'm gonna look over at KB, kind of like raise my eyebrows.
Yeah, I'll mentally say, I don't know if these people are generous or oppressive
I'd say it's the latter.
or both.
You see him every once in a while, kind of like looks over his shoulder. And what you guys didn't notice before is a large like tower and it has like a clock on it, and as the sun hits it, like things move, and you can see it getting close to like a giant like darked out circle.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And you think that that's like
Curfew.
curfew.
Great. I'm gonna try to be courteous, because I don't want him to, like, give me a hard time and then have to leave. I really do appreciate you waiting with us. I'm sure he'll be back anytime now.
Not a problem.
I sense it is a problem, but whatever.
Imagine an entire city having a 6 p.m. curfew, fucking not based at all.
Dude, that's cringe.
Yeah, it's cringe. That's cringe, dude.
Sorry?
There's
Puggies!
what you're learning of this city is, yes, it is very clean, very cleanly. It seems like technology is up and the up. Money is awesome, but there's some things.
There is no.
I'm just gonna continue to wait.
Getting closer.
I'm gonna.
Axel, what are you doing? Are you what are you trying to
I would have head back to the place that we split.
Crutch.
So you went back to back to like where they split? Okay.
Yeah, where the group split.
Okay. You begin to see Axel kind of like coming down the streetway towards you, and at this point the guard's like getting impatient and is staring at you guys and like keeps looking up at the clock like every like 10 seconds. And you begin to see Axel walking towards you.
I'll ask the guard. What happens at nightfall?
We get a room for you.
Oh.
Oh. Ah. So seeing Axel, I'm gonna kind of smile and wave at him.
Yeah, he'll start walking over.
And then I'm gonna tell the guard, ah, there he is.
Fantastic.
Oh my god. I'm gonna walk towards Axel quickly. There you are. We need to hurry and get a room, or these fine gentlemen will find one for us. Whatever that means.
Oh, no problem. I already got us 2 down for about a week. I think we're on the 2nd floor, and he sort of just tosses the key to you.
I'm gonna show the guard the key.
Fine. You, sir? And looks down at KB.
Oh, I'm with them.
Yeah, he's with
Are
us.
you gonna walk us back to the room, or?
Yes. Walk.
Okay. Are we okay? You seem a little concerned.
Just making sure no vagrancy.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk towards the inn.
Okay.
Well,
It takes you a couple minutes, and at one point you get kind of nervous because it does hit like the curfew timer, and he's staring at you like intentively, like you better have something fucking lined up.
Got it.
I know what's really going on here. Every elf in this city is a werewolf. You can't fucking play me.
Yeah. We went through this bullshit last game.
We ain't doing that a second time.
Oh god.
They're all vampires. Oh, I got you, bitch.
Shit. Yeah. Just walking hastily to the inn.
You walk in,
Werewolf
and
of Taylor.
you are showing your room, and he kind of backs off, but he stares attentively at KB. Like, are you actually gonna stay in their room with them, or are you getting your own room? Make a choice.
Given the circumstances, I'm just gonna grab KB by the arm and lead him to the room.
Okay. And when you guys come in, everybody in that little area like stares at you like, "Oh, you got walked home by a guard."
Oh, you got walked home. You broke curfew, bitches.
Damn, we are in
Well, okay,
You in
so
trouble? You grounded?
Damn, we got a couple
what-
of badasses in here.
So what you get the gist is you can be out past curfew, but like that key is you're like, I'm here, I have somewhere to stay, I'm not gonna pass out on the street, fuck around. That's kind of
Yes, I'll monitor. I have a bathroom pass.
exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm not a person who's gonna sleep on the street and
You'll just sleep in a
dirty
closet.
dirty
course.
the
Why would you do
town.
that?
Yeah.
They don't want any
Exactly.
bums lingering, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Heading up to the room.
you go to your rooms. Sophia and Patience, you are in yours. What are you doing?
Is the bar still open?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I'm going to the bar.
Patience
Sophia would
is
like
open.
jump on the bed, lie back, like pull the covers up over her head, and then like as soon as Patience stands up to go to the door, like throw them off, hop out of bed, and then follow Patience upstairs.
She's going full
Sure.
kid
I
mode.
mean,
Full
Yeah,
kid
yeah.
mode.
Yeah, 100%.
you looked like you were ready to lie down there.
Where are you going?
Oh, just to, get some drinks.
Ah, I'd love to try a drink in the city. How
All
about they
right
have
then,
the
let's
finest
go.
ale?
Oh yeah. Let's see what they got on offer, huh?
Okay. So you guys begin to make your way towards the bar. Frosty, or not Frosty, damn it, Axel and Nova
That's my
and
name.
KB.
Yeah,
you
once
doing?
get in the room, I'm gonna like slam the door and be like, "What the hell is wrong with this place?"
That guy was creepy, right?
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm not quite sure why he had to escort us, especially after he saw the key. It's like, what's the deal?
Plus,
What's
the
the
idea
deal?
of having, you know, a silver per week is between us pretty reasonable. But the idea of having to pay just to exist in this space is weird,
It
right?
definitely is.
Oh, right, pay. Reminds me. He sort of rummages around. And he tosses a pouch of 78 gold to you, Noah.
Oh, where did you get this from?
From offloading those weapons that we got from those bandits.
Nice. Good job. I don't have to worry so much after. By the way, don't try to buy potions here because everything is ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty shrewd businessmen.
Let me guess, they probably didn't give you as much as they should have for what you gave them.
Yeah, it was a pretty significant markdown.
Ah, they give you less and take more. I see how this is. Well, I guess we could. It's awfully early to go to bed. I guess we could meet back up with the others. I don't know where they went. Maybe they're in their room. Maybe they're getting food.
Well, the dining room was lively, so it may be down there. Probably another, you know, whoever's running the bar down there has some plundering to do. I'm sure, like everyone else.
You want to check KB? See if they're down there?
Sure.
I mean, if they are, then I guess let us know. But if not, then I guess we're just calling it a night.
Yeah. I'll
It's not too
holler at you if I see him. And I'll go check.
Okay. So KB leaves the room to go see where the rest, where Patience and Sophia are. Axel and Nova, are you gonna do anything, or are you just waiting on him?
After KB leaves, I'm gonna let out a big sigh. Well, that was a close call. Sorry about our entry.
His back is sort of turned, and he's looks like he's looking at something. He tries to do it secretly. Does a 16 sleight of hand succeed?
Me?
Is our
Yeah.
boy gambling again?
How would I check that? What would I roll against?
I'd probably just compare against your passive perception.
Yeah, it'd be your
Oh yeah,
passive
that 100%
perception.
beats
Yeah.
my passive perception.
Okay, so yeah, he's guys back to you and turn to you, and he's checking something, and he's like, yeah, yeah.
Okay. He's back turned. Yeah. Would I guess I'm just gonna ask. Would I like notice if he's acting off or different, or is it just normal?
You don't see what he's doing? He's
No,
just got
I
his
don't.
back
I don't mean with
turned.
the sleight of hand, but just like
Oh, you roll
Well, that's
insight
up
if
to
you want to.
I mean, that's.
yeah,
yeah,
just more like if
that's-
he's. I don't
I
know.
think that's
Yeah,
up
I
to
mean-
you if you.
I mean,
Just no more. I meant more for like the having the back turned and yeah, just the short.
he's
He is
a
particularly-
little off. He's a little off. Like even for his normal Axel self, it's kind of like the way he's just like, yeah, like he kind of does this like weird, like like when you're not doing something you're supposed to do, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, yep, and you like shove something in your pocket, and some like you're standing behind that person, you're like, what the fuck did you just put in your pocket?
No, so I wouldn't be
And Axel
inciting.
nearly never hides things from you. He's a very open person.
And that's what I was getting at.
Yeah,
I'm not.
so
I don't.
it's-
I'm not getting that he took something from me at all.
No,
I'm not.
I understand
I
that,
more
but I
mean
meant like
with the being short and just kind
I
of
understand.
like a little off.
That's what I. Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. It's not that he's hiding something. He's just like being weird. He's just being weird, and you're kind of like, what?
So with a 22, I'm
Yeah,
definitely
you
thinking
you
something's
get
off.
that he's definitely something's like way off. Like this is not normal. Like Frosty was saying, this is not a normal behavior between you two. You're usually very open with one another, and usually if something is weird or off or whatever, like the dice, he puts it out there in front for you. But like this kind of like standoffish demeanor, you're kind of like, what?
Okay, so because it's a little off, and I'm kind of not sure, I'm gonna do like a surface level detect thoughts.
Frosty?
Surface thoughts would be
Or it could be thoughts or emotions, whatever is like at the
I'm gonna do
forefront
both.
strongest. Okay.
yeah. Thoughts would be I hope she hasn't found out already, and she wasn't reading my mind earlier. Surface emotions would be a little bit anxiousness and a little bit of bashfulness, like embarrassment.
Hmm. And he has his back turned to me, right? You said.
Yeah, it looks like he's rummaging around in his pack.
So I'm gonna walk over to him and get in front of him, and look him in the eyes.
He very quickly like slaps the pack shut.
I'm just gonna kind of look at him, and I'm gonna have like a noticeably like questioning or confused look on my face. Is everything okay?
I mean, why wouldn't it be?
Because it's not, and I'm wondering what's wrong with you or what's going on.
Why do you think it's not okay?
Because you're not yourself.
How so?
It's really hard to explain. I've been around you long enough now that you're a particular way and you're not how you usually are.
By what example?
I'm just gonna continue looking.
He's very clearly trying to lead this conversation in a circle.
Oh, yeah, clearly. I'm gonna continue looking him in the eyes, kind of with an eyebrow raised, very confused. So nothing is wrong.
Nope, nothing is wrong. And I mean, if you wanted to find out, you certainly have the ability to do so.
I guess I just want you to be honest with me. And if you feel like you need to hide something from me, then there would be something wrong.
I was just checking something. A list, as it were.
A list? What kind of list?
Stuff I need to pick up tomorrow.
I'm just gonna stare blankly, or not blankly, but just wordlessly at Axel. Still kind of feeling guilty that I'm picking up on his mind a little bit, but also just feeling confused why he's acting this way and why he's essentially trying to hide something from me.
I mean, if you're really curious about it, you can always delve deeper, I guess, right?
I told you I would never do that to you.
I know, and I said that I don't care. There's a lot of stuff that I let you get away with that I wouldn't let any of these other three stooges. Like the scratch behind your ears. Sure smirks.
So you want me to dig in your mind rather than just talking to me?
Well, I mean, if you're curious, I'm just posing a hypothetical.
I'm gonna sigh and sit down on the bed and kind of look at the floor. And just sit there quietly.
Okay.
Listen, I'll tell you this much. You're gonna find out what it's about.
So it's like he sort of like looks like he's doing some number crunching.
I'd say day after tomorrow.
Got it. I'm
Promise. All right.
I'm gonna continue looking at the floor.
You know how we Knowles are about our promises.
I know.
And it seems like you're still disturbed.
I'm not disturbed. It just. I don't know. Just not used to. It's probably fine, and like you said, I'll find out.
It's 1,000% fine.
I'm gonna let out another sigh and kind of do like a shake it off. All right.
Shake it off.
Yeah.
Shake it off. Oh, sorry.
So, day and a half.
I think so. I think I should be able to finish it by then.
All right.
And he sort of, I did not mean to say that.
I'm gonna nod and kind of smile. All right, a day and a half then.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm just gonna quickly stand up, walk over to him, and hook my arm in his arm and pull him. Let's go downstairs. I'm sure the others are down there. Let's get something to eat. Maybe relax a little bit.
Alrighty.
As the arms interlock, you playfully make your way out of the room. Things kind of put behind you for the time being. And downstairs towards the rest of the group to have a drink. And as you come around the corner, you notice the rest of the group standing kind of in the middle of the like bar-in area. There's still a couple of tables open. And you guys kind of look at each other and begin to gesture towards a table to sit at. And with that, as you go to find your chairs and your seats to order some drinks, libations, and food, we will end the night.
Dun dun dun
There it is.
dun. Dun 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 dun.
What's Axel cooking?
Yeah. But defaulting to doing the detect thoughts, even though like she really doesn't want to do that on Axel.
You're doing it again?
Oh no! What I did earlier, I meant.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if he hides something from you, you have to do it.
Thanks for coming, stream.
Pat.
We greatly appreciate you being here. We'll see you. No, actually, we'll see you not next week, but the week after, because Treble will not be with us.
I will be gone.
So
I apologize.
we love
Where are
you.
you going?
We have to put our games on hold because we like it when our whole group is here. The story is just better for everybody.
I agree.
I'm going on
There
a
goes
vacation.
trouble.
Well, vacation.
Oh,
All right,
Long
stream.
shots.
Thanks again for hanging out with us. Thanks again, Long Shots D&D, for that another raid. We so appreciate you.
Yeah, we got
Hell
ready.
yeah. Yes.
Everybody,
Thank you.
everybody have a great weekend. When it obviously it's only Wednesday, but hump day. Have a great weekend when it gets
Oh,
here. Be
yeah.
safe, be kind, and we will see you next time.
Deuces.
Bye bye.
Later.